Alright, we are live. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're going to get started with our bottom board Bonanza in just 1 second. I just have to post in all my channels. Who's Yago playing more Lichess? Gonna copy that to Lichess4545. And we are live. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm gonna bring up the games over here on my other screen, and then I'll start doing our coverage. Today we're gonna be covering 2 games. We're gonna be covering Wet Dog Smell versus D-Mathman. Actually, I think it's D-Mathman versus Wet Dog Smell. And I'll also be covering Yago666 versus Morley Gray. So let's get started with our first game, which is D-Mathman versus Wet Dog Smell. And we are already somewhat underway with the opening. And we had a Sicilian. Let me make sure all the windows are working. Beautiful, beautiful. Hello, I see someone in the chat. Kyle Kuber, you are first. Very good. You sneaky man, you. So, we saw, oh, this is the wrong game. E4, C5, a Sicilian, a healthy Sicilian. Knight F3, as opposed to a sickly Sicilian. This is a healthy Sicilian. D4, and so we're entering mainline open Sicilian. Knight F6, very good. We still have yet to declare what kind of Sicilian we're playing. So after knight c3, we see e5, the Sveshnikov, I believe this is. I believe this is the Sveshnikov Sicilian. And the knight retreats to b3, and now the stage is set for the strategic battle for the rest of the game. White is going to put a knight on d5 and say, deal with it. And black is going to attempt to deal with it. However, black does have now equalized the central space, and if black ever gets to play the move d5, he will be doing well. Bishop e7, bishop g5. This move makes a lot of sense. What white wants to do is take the knight and then put his knight on d5, and that's why I'm actually not sure about this h6 move. I don't. This doesn't seem correct to me, because you're inviting white to take up his plan. And here, after bishop c4 castles, I would expect to see the move knight d5. It seems very sensible. I think white has gotten everything he wants out of the opening. So I think white has quite a good position here. Also, just to note, it is just me for right now. And hopefully later, Something Pretentious will be joining us. Currently, Something Pretentious, he's very lame. He's watching a movie. Who does that? Who does that? You should be covering chess. So when Something Pretentious comes later in the show, I want everyone to shame him, because he should be ashamed. Okay. So... yeah, and now in this position, we're waiting on a move from the white player. I think knight d5 would make a lot of sense. You can also castle. That's also sensible. But here I think white's doing very well. White could also look to increase the pressure on this pawn, perhaps by playing, maybe not queen d2, but queen d3, rook d1. That's also sensible. This knight also isn't terribly thrilled. I would look for this knight to be rerouted, possibly to e3, so perhaps a rerouting somehow of like knight d2 to f1 to e3, just further reinforcing the d5 point. That is what this opening is going to be all about. So I just want to briefly recap. After e5, this is, I believe, a move. I think the Sveshnikov. My Sicilian theory is not what it should be whatsoever. But I believe this is a real move. It's the Sveshnikov. After knight b3, bishop e7 is fine. But after bishop g5, this h6 move, no, black Black is probably going to take this whether or not you play h6 or not. So here I would recommend probably the move bishop e6, just trying to control this square. And if I'm not mistaken, after, or instead of bishop e6, you can actually, no. I think the move here is knight c6 actually. And after it takes, I believe you're supposed to take with this pawn and quickly play f5. Trying to break down white's center structure, because you get to play f5, and then if white takes, you can try and get d5 organized, and probably starting with bishop e6. So I think that's the correct way to play here. Is you develop the knight, and if white takes, then you actually take with the pawn and play f5, because this position after h6 takes. Black clearly has no counterplay. Yeah, he has the two bishops, but the two bishops will be no match for this knight, and black is not going to get f5 in anytime soon. After bishop c4, castles, and queen d3 has been played. Okay, interesting. White's going to ratchet up the pressure. Maybe white's thinking about going long. I don't personally know about that. I would probably go short and put a rook on e1 or a rook on d1. But going long isn't the worst idea I've ever heard. And white will get his pieces into the game very quickly. Have a lot of pressure here. He has the d5 square, and I don't see where black's counterplay is coming from. Black maybe can consider a6 b5. He can move the bishop and play f5, but it all seems a little slow. I think white's gotten a significant edge out of the opening here. I think black has slightly misplayed this by taking with the bishop here. You should take with the pawn and then play a quick f5. I believe that's theory, although I don't know for sure. So that's our first game. Let's check what's going on in our second game between Mr. Iago666 and Morley Gray. This looks like an e4, e5, if I'm not mistaken. It is. So Iago's an e4 player, and we have a classical king's pawn game. Knight f3, knight c6, bishop b5, a6. So we have a mainline Ruy Lopez. Bishop a4, no exchange here. No exchange variation today. Knight f6, castles. Bishop e7, this is all very, very normal. Note that it is possible in this position to take this. This is called the open Ruy Lopez. And this is considered to be slightly worse for black, but most openings are slightly worse for black. What can you do? So after bishop e7, d3, we have this rule. When the pawn is protected, we play b5. So I expect b5. b5 was played. Very good. Bishop b3, castles. c3, and d5 right away. Now that is interesting. This feels like some move orders got mixed up here. Castles, c3. d5, I don't think should be allowed here. This doesn't feel correct to me. Because this is not a marshal. We're not going to get rook takes e5 quickly. Here I think the main move is d6. Let me check the opening book here. Okay, d6 is the main move. However, d5 has been played 8 times, but white scores decently well in these lines. I would have taken it, but apparently the move that Iago played, knight bd2, is much better than taking. So Iago clearly knows more about these positions than I do. Here, the point is, if black takes, that only opens up the bishop, and I can take probably with the knight. And then I have a nice knight. If you ever take, this endgame looks pleasant for white. this c-pawn might be a nuisance for you. Although perhaps you go knight a5, get a quick c5 in. I'm going to be honest, I don't really understand these positions terribly well. But after takes, let's see. What would I take back with here? I feel like taking back, if I take back with the pawn, this knight is not thrilled. The knight's a little feels a little misplaced. So I would take with this knight, I think. And then I have ideas of going for d4. Obviously I have to protect my knight first, but I'll go rook e1. Bring this bishop out somewhere. Maybe to, I don't know where this bishop's going yet. And then play d4 and have a pleasant position. Also, I have a very strong bishop here. Very powerful. If you ever play knight a5, I just drop it back and it'll come alive on this diagonal. So, let me see, is this correct? After knight b2, d2? Yeah, it takes. And people are taking with the pawn, that's interesting. I feel like I would be sad about this knight. Pawn takes was played by 3 people rated 2300 plus, but it's interesting. No one really high rated is playing here. There's no one over like 2500. So I wonder where we deviated from theory. This is theory, this is theory, this is theory. Sorry, b5 is theory, bishop b3. Castles is certainly theory. And c3, not the main move. Now c3 that's interesting, because c3 is an idea. But I think most people here are playing a4, and that makes a little bit more sense, immediately trying to break down these weaknesses. And I think the main move here is b4. Yeah, so we're a little bit out of theory here. Not totally out of theory, but this position, I think, is pleasant for white. Not many people are playing this, but it is pleasant for white. Black has achieved his space in the center, but his structure is a little bit strange. He has some weaknesses on the queen side, and I'm worried for his pawns over here. And in the game, we saw them with bishop e6. I expected takes, but now, okay, bishop e6. The point is, well, I'm not entirely sure what the point is. Maybe the point is, say I make a nothing move. On takes, after bishop takes, this might be the plan. Taking on f3, and you have to move your bishop somewhere. And here, this looks complicated. Black is currently up 2 pawns, but white has an unopposed light square bishop, which would scare me a little bit. But I think this is actually much better for black, because after rook e1, I didn't really want to take this. That felt scary. But this pawn is hanging. I don't know if I want to take it, but it is hanging. And I feel like white should not have enough compensation for the material he's given up. So after bishop e6, there is this threat of taking here. However, after, so that's my nothing move. We don't have to take there. We can simply take back like this and allow this capture. And here I think I would actually take with the a pawn. This pawn is quite weak. This rook all of a sudden comes to life. It wasn't doing anything before. Now it has a job. I'll go rook e1, bring this knight around, and have a pleasant position. So bishop e6. But white can find more useful moves than h3, obviously. In fact, I think we could start with rook e1. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. It's just starting with rook e1, starting the knight rerouting. Because after rook e1, say takes, takes. I have pressure here. This knight will come around to f5, or e3 even, maybe to d5. And I think white is doing well. So rook e1 looks good for white. Just continuing with his plan, his normal plan. I should also mention this move, but on this move, I think this is quite strong. I believe you actually have to take this back. You could throw this in, but I have a hard time believing this. Here I would just drop back. And now I think you've really given up. Take with the queen actually. You've given up your light square bishop for almost nothing. Although there's a hole here. So almost nothing might be an overstatement. And now black can start trying to play against this hole with bishop c5. But I still like white. This bishop's very powerful. So I'm not sure about this move, d4. It feels like we're giving up too much. So here, I think white has a pleasant position. I expect the move rook e1, just continuing with his normal, after bishop e6, continue with his normal Roy Lopez plans. But we'll see what Iago comes cooking up with. Alright, back to our other game between D-Mathman and Wet Dog Smell. It looks like D-Mathman has made quite a breakthrough here. Here we left it, he had played queen d3, which to me signals he wanted to castle long, or maybe just play rook d1. But it's a Sicilian, let's castle long, right? And black decided, I mentioned this briefly as one of his counterplay options, going a6, with the idea of going b5. Don't forget to update the stream layover. Oh, yes! Thank you, No Clue. I forget, because I'm a doofus. Sorry, I haven't been paying attention to that. Ali Quanta says it's not a Sveshnikov. It's not a Sveshnikov proper because that comes from 2 knight c6 and not 2 d6. Yes, that makes sense. I don't know my e4 theory, but that does make sense. So we talked about maybe black trying to get some counterplay with a6, b5. I don't really believe in it, but it's something. Here, white long castled, and black didn't get the memo, because that's 2 pieces. That's attacking your pawn. That's only 1 piece defending your pawn. You gotta do something about that. So here, only move bishop e7, but this is close to lost, I think, after knight d5. Like, what do you do? I'm gonna take this and take here. How do you stop that? Oh, here, I'm actually not sure. Maybe this is a little unclear. Because this forces takes, and now actually your bishop's hanging. So you have to play this move. And here I'm not sure what's going on. White is certainly better, but at least white doesn't win this pawn immediately. But only white can be better here. I think rook a7 is forced. Of all the moves you could play, I don't think rook a7 is the one you wanted to play. And now, white can really do anything. The move I was immediately looking at was knight a5, actually. But black is at least holding on here. You could also play knight d2 with that rerouting idea. So, after bishop e7, we would have had a more normal game. But here black blundered. You have to protect d6. There's nothing else you can do. You got to protect d6. And now after knight c6, white was sort of like, did you have a point? And black is in the tank here. Oh, actually, we've played some moves. We traded queens, and now white has an extra pawn and a positional advantage. So white is everything. Black tried knight d4. I am not sure about that because this knight on c6 was a pretty good piece. This knight on b3 was not a great piece. It was sort of the superfluous piece, the piece that doesn't have a job here. Although, now that this d6 pawn is gone, it can consider going into c5. So maybe it's no longer a superfluous piece, because now it actually has a future on c5. That would be quite annoying. So, okay. Knight d4. Here white took, I don't know, you consider going knight c5 right away. Knight c5, bishop e7. Let's see what happens. This might not be good, actually. This is forced. It's something. Go b5. Yeah, white is clearly better. His pieces are so good here. I don't think he's losing anything horrifically. Oh no, knight's got both the rook attacks, the rook squares covered. And so white is active pieces. He's up a pawn. He must be close to winning. So takes knight d4. Knight c5 is playable here. But okay, knight d4, can't complain. You're up material, let's trade. And the knight comes to d5. It's probably fine. I'm a little worried about this rook. Just a little. Yeah, and in the game, bishop e5 played, and the rook must go to b6. Interesting. We can consider lopping this off, I think, with knight e7 check. Knight e7 check, king a8. No, this doesn't quite work, because after rook takes, you hit the bishop. Ah, but there's rook d5, so let's show that. White might be considering this variation of knight e7 takes, and here I think rook d5. But I think the issue with this is that you're activating black's pieces and letting them off the hook a little bit, because after takes here, I don't know how you're protecting that pawn. It looks like you're actually giving the material back. Black has a good position here. So after knight d4, e d4, knight d5. I'm not sure about this move, knight d5. This rook is shaky. Bishop e7. Looks like rook b6 is forced. Yeah, and rook b6 has been played. That variation was a little shaky. Oh, did I miss bishop f4 check in one of those positions? That's probably true. I'm known to blunder. After knight 7. Yes, that's correct. After bishop f4 check, then white no longer has the intermediate move. So that would be a blunder. That's why the calmer approach with rook b6 is the only move. Yeah, let me put that on the board, because Ali brought up a good point. After knight takes c8, we insert this move with check, because the main reason white wasn't losing a piece was he had this intermediate attacking move, rook d5. And now, after king b1 takes, your rook's hanging and your bishop's hanging, and you don't have this move rook d5 with tempo on the bishop. Yeah, it wasn't the current game position. It was the it was in the analysis line I was doing, which was ridiculous. So here after rook b6, I'm gonna say that white has a pawn. White just has a pawn. So I think black just missed the threat here. After queenside castles, you got to pay attention to what your opponent's doing. The rook comes to d1, that's a threat. Bishop e7 is forced. And this position isn't pretty, but it's also not losing immediately. And then, yeah, then black can play on. But here, I guess black has the two bishops that he can lay claim to. In particular, he has this unopposed dark square bishop. But I have a pawn, and I like pawns. Maybe that's just me. I'm a greedy man. Also, this knight is never going to move. You're not moving that knight for days. So this looks very, very good for white. This is in D Math Man. Oh, this is in D Math Man versus Wet Dog Smell. And look at this. I'm updating the overlay to Yago's game. Haha! We left this game here. I was expecting rook e1, standard Roy Lopez stuff. I got rook e1, standard Roy Lopez stuff. Haha! Look at me, I know my e4 theory. And after rook e1, black played what I would call a curious move. Black played this move, bishop d6. And I think I understand the point behind this maneuver. The reason is, in this position, my first instinct was I wanted to play knight a5 and c5. But if we do that right away, we've actually hung this pawn. So I think that the point of bishop d6 is to go knight a5 and c5 without hanging this pawn. However, I feel like we're losing some time here. Like, this is the second time we've moved this bishop, and we still have some pieces that aren't totally playing. This rook doesn't really have a job. This rook doesn't have a job so much either, unless you're thinking about playing f5. So I'm a little unsure about this move, bishop d6. I feel like we could have found a more constructed move. However, I am noticing a slight problem. After knight f1, this is the move I want to play. Takes is annoying. Because, oh, no it's not. I thought I had queen takes queen, but I don't. Because here, if black can play queen takes queen, then that actually forces bishop takes queen, because rook takes queen would hang this pawn. But black cannot play queen takes queen, because all of a sudden a bishop has turned up on d6. So bishop d6, I would ignore it. Go knight f1. Get that piece in. What else could be played? Is d4 playable? Is that too crazy? d4? It's a little crazy, I'll admit. But is it too crazy? Let's see what happens. I'm a crazy man. I do crazy things. A lot of stuff is going to happen here. So the first point is after here, I can do this and you lose, I think. You just lose. So that capture is not possible. Try this capture. here, I don't know what's going on. Craziness. Craziness is going on. Here I'll take this. And if you take here, I think I'll actually take this first. And you know, something's happening. I don't know what's happening, but something's happening. Man, I don't know why I decided to analyze this. This is complicated. What's going on? Takes. This position looks good for white, but none of what I did was forced. After d4, this capture doesn't work. I think this capture is vaguely forced, unless you want white to blow up the center in his way. Takes. Can I go d5? I can't go d5. I wish I could go d5. But here, maybe you have to insert this, but then I get something I like. I think these positions look okay for white. Black sort of put his bishops a little bit awkwardly, especially this d6 bishop. I'm not a fan. And this usually brings the knight out. White's position opens up quite well here, I think. On takes. I can just take this, probably. I have a pretty good position, I feel like. This pressure down the A file is going to be quite nice. Yeah, I like this d4 move. Let's see what else Black can try here. I don't think leaving the tension will ever work for Black. I have a hard time believing in leaving the tension. Yeah, so if you like leave the tension, then this should be disastrous after something like this. Yeah, and that's winning for white. So I think DE4 is forced. Then we have to figure out what's going on here. D takes E4, knight takes E4, bishop G4. A creative try suggested by Mr. Ali Quantas, trying to avoid this trait of the light squared bishops, which was getting me such an advantage every time. Now here, if I take here, I'm going to have a problem with knight takes. It's going to be a problem. So I'm actually going to try grab the pair of bishops. I feel like that can't be wrong. I like a pair of bishops. I think I'll grab a pair of bishops. Go queen takes. I think pawn takes is too slow. You need to put pressure here. And now I was thinking of going queen d3, but queen d3 is actually not good. After queen d3, you go takes. Although, I'm still not sure about this position. Black wins this pawn, but I have two bishops and you have two knights. Like already I can start playing tempo moves, bishop f4. So this position is unclear. Black has a pawn, but white has definite compensation for the pawn. Once your queen moves, I'll probably play rook d1. This is a very interesting position. I actually like this move d4. I think it's a very very complex, and it gives you a lot of opportunities to outplay your opponent. Just blowing up the center when black, because black made a suspicious move, right? After rook e1, we've moved a new piece, and then black moved the same piece again. That makes me want to start blowing stuff up. So I think d4 is very thematic. I try and open the position up because black made a slow move, right? He put his bishop on e7 and then on d6. That's very slow. So that makes me want to open the position. In the game, Iago chose knight f1. Knight f1 can't be bad. It's a standard rerouting. I just don't think it takes full advantage of the opportunities offered to him. Knight f1 is probably a good move. I think d4 is the move that tries to exploit Morley Gray's slower play. But here, after knight f1, let's see. We're still waiting on Morley Gray's move. So this is, I would describe this as Morley Gray is getting away with some slower play. And if he gets away with a lot of slower play and he goes unpunished, he might end up with a very good position. Like here, I thought the point of bishop d6 was to protect e5 so that he could go knight a5. So after knight a5, bishop c2, c5, now you've really clamped down on d4. I don't think that's possible anymore. And black has a lot of space on the queen side. Here black might be a little better. This is a lot of space. Although maybe, is the move bishop g5 a little annoying? Just saying, if you go bishop e7, that's a pawn. I suppose I can... No, I can't do that. The issue is you don't have a threat. Or do you? You do have a threat. Your threat is actually takes and takes. Let's show with a nothing move. Takes, forcing bishop takes. And here I go knight takes e4 because I've discovered an attack on e5. So bishop g5 does carry a threat. Wait, do I even need to play bishop g5? Can I just play that right away? I can. So this actually doesn't work because I hung e4. I hung e5. This knight is actually needed to protect e5. So this knight a5 maneuver doesn't work. It's actually just ridiculous. You lose a pawn. And this would not be good. Not good at all. So after knight f1, if you can't go knight a5, I wonder what you are doing. Maybe you're going to prepare knight a5 with this move rook e8. This is also thematic. And my point is, okay, knight g3, now knight a5, c5, and if you try this same trick, I'll take with the bishop, I've got two defenders. However, this does allow this knight into f5. And white seems to have a lot of kingside pressure. This knight on a5, it's temporarily sidelined. Not where the action is going to happen. And if white gets to play d4, he's going to have a really strong attack. So this is something, I'd be a little scared to play this as black. I would definitely be scared to play this. In the game, do we have any moves after knight f1? We saw the move h6 immediately. This is really slow from black. I can't agree with this. This is super slow. Like, white has gotten his knight all the way around. I assume knight g3 is going to be played. That seems very logical. White's getting his knight all the way around, and black is really not prepared to play g6. A lot of times in these positions you want to go rook e8, bishop f8, g6, bring the bishop back to g7. But like black just put it on d6, he doesn't want to put it back there, it would hang this pawn. So I think after knight g3, black has some questions to answer as to how he's going to deal with this. Like knight g3, next move maybe I go knight h4, pop a knight. How are you going to deal with that? It's not clear to me. I think white has a significant advantage in this game. Significant advantage. Also, after knight f1, I guess d4 is less strong because your knight's on f1. The knight here supported the actions on d4. I was just thinking, because black made another slow move, I'm thinking about playing d4 again. But it's probably less good with the knight on f1. I also played knight g3. I could consider playing knight e3 as well. Also interesting. With similar ideas, going to f5. The only problem is, now maybe d4 is a thing. Perhaps d4 is a thing. Just poking the knight immediately, trying to kick him out. And this structure is a little bit, it's not great for white, so white would have to drum up an attack here. If takes, actually probably just takes. I could take here, but my structure is very bad then. Or maybe not. Takes, bishop b3, takes, king takes. Here black might actually be able to pressure this pawn. Although it depends if white can quickly break d4. You have this move. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'm not in time. I have to go bishop e3. No, that doesn't work. That doesn't work at all. Okay, so I don't like knight e3. Because knight e3 gets hit by this move d4. And if you have to go into this sort of thing, here I'm not thrilled. I probably shouldn't take that, I should probably just go here. The point is, I'm never going to let you jump into f5 for free. This I'm not sure about for white. Feels like white should have better. So the standard knight g3 seems to be more sensible. Who's commenting right now? I am quirked. If you see on the screen, it says quirked and something pretentious. Something pretentious will come later. He's watching a movie. What a lame guy. We all have to boo him when he comes. So here, Diogo played a move I didn't talk about. He played the move h3. And this one, I don't know. So h3 clearly stops a piece from coming to g4. But I'm going to ask the question, what piece was coming to g4? Say I play knight g3. Black's not playing bishop g4. That's not going to happen. Right? I just take. This seems like it's not going to work. I mean, I don't even take, actually. I just play h3 and let you take. And then have an unopposed light square bishop. Or, you know, I'll take this, let you move, and then I'll play h3. Like, this is terrible. Is he watching a chess movie? I have no idea. I have no idea. We'll have to find out when he gets here. Yeah, this looks very, very bad for black. So I don't understand the point of h3. The only other thing I can see is, so say we go knight g3. The only other piece that's coming to there's is a knight, but like, what's that knight doing? And now I play h3. Okay, go back. Waste a move. So this move h3 I don't understand. I think knight g3 is very strong. You can't play bishop g4. You just can't. Maybe he's worried about knight g3 takes bishop g4. No, okay, but again, just h3. I don't see what's going on here. I'm going to put a whole bunch of knights on f5, and I think my position is great, and your position is ridiculous. So I think this h3 move was unnecessary. If we go knight g3, I'm going knight h4, knight f5, and I don't know what you're doing about it. So I think black again made a slow move, and white responded with a slow move. When our opponent's playing slow, we want to play fast. We want to kill him. Kill him. Go get him. Go knight g3. Go murder him. I know how to play the Roy Lopez. I put a knight on f5. I'm going to do that as fast as possible because my opponent's making a move like h6 and bishop d6. And I'm going to murder them. Anyway, I'll stop belaboring the point. h3 played, stopping anything from landing on g4. But now black has some time to reroute his forces. Rook e8 seems sensible. Go something like rook e8, move this bishop somewhere. Or just go rook e8 and then go knight a5 immediately. And I have time to get my c5 in. I think that's probably the correct plan for black at this point. The only other option would be to take. But this I don't believe in, I don't think. After takes, these pieces are in opposition. You don't want to let me take this like this. You could consider a move like rook e8. I don't think you want to take this. I don't think you want to let me double your pawns. So here I would play rook e8. This is playable, but I feel it can only be better for the white player. Now I just go knight g3 and I get on with my plan. Or even better, I can take this and go knight g3, and I'm very quick into f5. You no longer are controlling f5, so I think this is very, very pleasant for white, no matter how this goes. Yeah, I think black must play rook e8. It seems like one of the only sensible moves to make. I say that, but rook e8 is not played. After h3, the move queen d7. Alright, let me figure this one out. So queen d7 does line up on the h3 pawn, but I really don't think you're threatening to take that. If I make any sensible move, like if I go knight g3 here, you're never taking this. There's no world in which you take that. So queen d7. I guess queen d7 puts more pressure on f5, but unfortunately, you're never going to take that when a knight lands there. The queen can never take the knight. But there will be some tactics, actually. Just to show what I'm talking about, if I give black a whole bunch of stupid moves. Here, this is actually a little unclear because of takes, and if pawn takes, there's this move. So, it's not so clear that we can like just stuff a knight on f5 as quickly as possible. But Queen d7, I feel like I'm not doing a good job untangling my center. I have this backwards c-pawn. This knight's not contributing a whole ton right now. These bishops are kind of blocked up. Like, this bishop's not great, but it has ideas of eventually taking on h6. Yeah, and knight g3 was played, which is what I expected. Also, I just want to mention, Iago wrote something in chat. Iago wrote something in chat about the move h3. Not sure about h3, but I didn't want to calculate knight g3, bishop g4, e takes d5, knight a5. I'm not sure what there is to calculate. I play h3. What do you do? The problem for black here is if he takes, the queen actually protects d5. So this is horribly losing, because if you break the pin, all of a sudden e5 is hanging because the knight is no longer pinned. So that's a lesson for us. Playing slow moves because you didn't feel like calculating, that's not allowed. You gotta calculate. Knight takes h6. I assume that's in the line I showed where I just put a knight on f5 for free. Yeah, probably. Let me put that line on the board, because that's a good point. Ali Qantas is saying, in this line where I gave white a whole bunch of moves, at the end of this line, white has knight takes h6, and black is probably going to fall apart here, because the king is so weak. And that's probably true. Hello there, Chess Chopin. How are you? What line was I just showing? Oh, that line with h3, right? Someone suggested after bishop g4 takes, nope, not that one. Knight a5, h3. Why not take on b3? You can. But the problem is, now this bishop has to move. If you take, I hold on to my extra pawn. If you move, I take this extra pawn. So either way, I end up with an extra pawn. You'll end up with the two bishops. Chess Chopin, I am very well. Thank you for asking. We're doing some Lichess4545 league coverage. So yeah, taking on b3, I don't think really improves the position at all, because I'm either going to take e5 or I'm going to hold on to d5. And neither of those are particularly appealing. I actually have to move c4 all of a sudden to really solidify my structure. So this would be incredibly good for white, almost winning. Yeah, Iago's doing very well here. Lichess is wrong? How do you pronounce it? I'm actually a music nerd. I took music theory in college. What is this league? It is the Lichess4545 league, where it's a team league where there are chess teams, and you play one long time control chess game every week, and it's a lot of fun. And that's the link. So yeah, after knight g3, Iago with the white pieces has a great position. Morally great. I don't think he's found kind of the right way to activate his pieces here. I've been calling for this move rook e8. It's very necessary. You need to play a move like rook e8, lend more protection to the e-pawn, and then you can execute this maneuver. But even then, your position is still shaky. It's like Libre software, Lichess. Lichess? Am I saying that right? Lichess? Ugh. That just sounds weird. Okay, so we saw knight g3, rook a d8, chosen by the black player. I wanted rook e8. I've been wanting that for a while. However, this might have the idea of going d4. It looks like black is really trying to pressure the d file here. So I would be interested if black... actually, black could go d4, or black could consider taking. But either way, I still like white. Okay, so what happens if I go ahead with my plan? If I go knight h4 and just try and stick it to you on f5. Well, black, I think, has two tries. Black can go take or he can go d4. Let's try taking. That's forcing. Takes. And I don't think you can trade queens here. It's the really annoying thing. So you go like bishop c5. I'll actually take. Rook takes and then go knight f5. And this looks very, very pleasant for white. Not winning though. Perhaps I can convert to a different advantage. After queen takes, rook takes, I actually just go here and try and play against this structure. This is probably the more accurate, actually. Then I just go back and just try and play against the ruined structure. How did I get there? Knight h4 takes, takes. Bishop c5. So after queen takes, maybe you have to go bishop takes? I don't know, but then this pawn is pinned. Like, what if I go knight f5 followed by knight g6 or something like that? Is that too crazy? It's a little too crazy. After bishop takes, I can just develop my pieces, probably. Could also go knight g6. I'm not seeing anything that's completely crushing for white, but it's all pleasant for white. Everything's very, very pleasant for white. I also don't have to go knight h4. I could try and make some improving move first. I could even think about this a rook left. Ah, and Iago played it. I like the thing here. Because this a rook left, a4 becomes more serious. And that's what Iago played. I actually like this move. I like the way he thinks. The rook leaves the a file. Let's open it up. Let's play a4. That's some good thinking. That's some good thinking. Who's the awesome commentator? Oh, you're so sweet. I'm Quirked. I am a member of the Lichess4545 League. I am a USCF expert. My rating's around 2050, so I don't know anything, basically, is what it comes down to. Especially, everyone plays e4, and I don't know anything about e4. So everyone, I'm always like, move 5, and it's like in the middle of theory, and I'm like, I don't know what's happening. Like, this is a Spanish position. I don't play the Spanish. The only thing I know about the Spanish is you play knight f5 or you play a4. How can I be a commentator? I was just around a while, and then the old commentator left, and because I had been on stream before, they were like, hey, you want to be a commentator? I was like, yeah, sure. I know, right? You're asking too much of me to speak well. Why would a commentator speak correctly? That's ridiculous. How do you become a commentator? Well, first off, if you're interested in becoming a commentator, how do you ask to be a commentator? First things first, join the Lichess4545 league. We have a Slack. And it's I posted the website, but I'll post it again. So I would join the league, and then like PM me. You've seen me dabbling in the Open Spanish. Yeah, I play it in Blitz because I'm trying to learn it. So when I'm like playing 3-2 on Lichess, I hate you all. When I'm playing 3-2 on Lichess, I play the Open Spanish because I've been playing the French, which is fine, but I get some really suspicious positions in the French. So I'm trying to learn something that's just a little more solid. Because, God, some of those games with the French, they're horrendous. So yeah, after a4, white is threatening to open up the queen side. And without the a-rook, that's a big threat. So I think black responds correctly. He plays b4. You gotta shut that down. You can't allow that queen side to open. But now, I don't know. If I were Iago, I would strongly consider this move a5, just trying to keep these pawns separated, because this pawn, like this structure is very, very weak. The pawns are almost artificially isolated. So after a5, I think black has a few issues. I'm even considering this move bishop a4, creating another annoying pin. So I would really consider this move a5, and this is thematic actually. When black pushes past with b4, oftentimes we sort of artificially isolate these pawns with a5. I would really consider a5. What else would I consider for Iago here? I don't think taking is correct. It leaves a very weak pawn, and it helps activate this bishop, wins a tempo. Perhaps you can play bishop d2, but I don't know. That seems incorrect. So I would not take that. I wonder if you can play d4 again. It's probably less good with this rook against the queen. I would be very scared of playing d4. Yeah, Iago played a5. I like that move a lot. I think that's correct. That's a thematic idea in the Spanish, isolating those pawns. Chess Chopin, there's oh god, okay, I'll go back to the other game really quickly. Chess Chopin, if you're interested in becoming a commentator, message me on Slack, on the 4545 Slack. There's no like official application. I run the channel, so just message me. I'd be happy to have other people on. Yeah, send me a message. Needs more pieces on the d file. I agree. Black's best move, no matter after a5, black's best move is knight d4, putting more pieces on the d file. Slack is a messaging program that's required to join the Lichess4545 league. a5, I like this move. Iago's playing this game really well. I've gotten a tip off that there's 2 queens for white in the other game. It's true. White has 2 queens and king versus king. Black is therefore winning. Let's see how this happened. So white won this pawn, and we left it after this move, rook b6, where I was like, okay, white's probably winning. White's up a pawn. He has active pieces. Black has the 2 bishops, but his pawn's a little weak. Let's see how play proceeded. Okay, rook b8. He wants to move this bishop without losing this pawn. However, I can take that? Maybe? No, I can't. It's protected. I'm smoking. I'm ridiculous. So after rook b8, f4, I like this. White's pushing his advantage. Not content to sit on his laurels. The only move here is bishop d6, or else I really will take this. So bishop d6 is forced. I say that. Instead, bishop f6. That really can't be right. There's no world in which that's correct. Not a single world. The point is, I'll take it. And now I can just take this. I don't even have to think about this. I could take both, but I'll take the freer pawn. I don't even have to calculate. Why calculate when I can take totally free pawns? Change my stream overlay. Thank you. Oh. That was so close. You saved my life, Tina. So yeah, we won a second pawn. That's fun. King g7, rook d6. I'm winning a third pawn? What are you going to do about that? b5. Bishop d5. Yeah, that's fine. I might have gone bishop b3, or I might have gone bishop d3 just to take that. In fact, I definitely would have gone bishop d3 and just gone nom 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 nom. But okay, bishop d5. You're up 2 pawns. You can do whatever you want. Okay, bishop b7. Let's trade and lose a third pawn. Sure, I'm up 3 pawns in a rook ending. Oh, we didn't even take that. We didn't take on d4. We took on a6. Ooh. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Something pretentious is here. I just have to get him in. I have to change my voice settings. Hello? Can you hear me, something pretentious? Something pretentious, your microphone's muted.
Oh, hey, I can hear you now.
Hey!
I was looking at the stream to make sure that you weren't muted again, you know?
Oh yes, I do know. That's a rough one. So something pretentious is here, everyone, to help me commentate. One game is in a 2-queen versus king ending.
Wow. Okay.
So we're just getting caught up on that right now. White is up 3 pawns.
Okay, great. Well,
so he's doing.
I'll try and catch up.
He's doing well. Let's see what happened. Rook takes b7, rook a6. Rook c7. Okay, he's preparing to double against this pawn. So king d2. We're gonna play rook c1. Sure. I would instantly play this move because rook c1 can be met by d3, but there's king d3. But at least it's complicated. But okay, f6. Sure. When you're down 3 pawns, it doesn't matter that much. Rook b6. Rook e8. King d3. I'm going to hold on to all my pawns. I'm going to take that pawn if you let me.
Always sensible. You never know when you might need them.
I know, right? Rook c7, rook e1, I assume. Yeah, rook e1. King g6. Okay, I'll take this b pawn. I'm up 4 pawns. f5, e5. Yep, great. King h5. Hey, white understands. When you've got 3 connected passed pawns, you push them.
Yeah, it just seems cruel at this point.
It's pretty rough. The king's coming in, king h3, but okay, I'll just stop that one. h5. Here he goes. He's got his sneakers. h4. a6. Rook a7. I assume rook b6. Rook a5. Are we actually going to lose this pawn?
It might be a bit far advanced, yeah.
But we'll trade it for the d4 pawn, so we'll be okay.
I mean, we could even trade rooks and just run the e pawn.
Yeah, rook e6. Okay, b4, sure. Takes. I assume we took on d4.
Yeah. And
oh no,
you push the
e6.
e-pawn.
That's even
Yeah,
better. I see what you're saying.
That's just... I mean, there's passive and then there's passive.
King's coming in. But black has counterplay. He's made his own pass pawn.
True, you can just sack the rook for it though,
Yeah, I know,
if
right?
you need.
I think he did. Yeah, he definitely did. Yeah, okay, this is over. Ridiculous. Let's go back to our other game. And our other game.
An educational point is don't stalemate them in that position.
That's
From personal experience.
That's true. I'm not going to review that. Have you stalemated someone something for Tetris?
Yeah, in Blitz I must have done.
Yeah. So here we have
never in a classical game.
We have a closed Spanish, and white has a very pleasant version of this closed Spanish because black played a couple of slow moves I wanted to highlight. First, after rook e1, black played this slightly strange move. He played bishop d6, which is the second time this bishop has moved. So I was a little bit skeptical of this move, and I was actually interested in this move d4 from white, just blowing it up because black made this sort of slow move. But Iago opted for the more traditional approach. And then black played another slow move I didn't like, h6. Iago played a slow move I didn't like, h3. I just wanted to like go straight in. Like, you played bishop g4? It's not doing anything.
Yeah, I remember last stream we did, you were saying if one side plays h6, the other side should play h3.
That was in the Italian.
See, I don't play e4.
And this is also different because bishop g4 hangs a pawn.
Okay.
So, you know, there's some...
I was just testing you.
There's some differences here. So yeah, I wanted to go knight... Okay, h3. It's not like Iago has... Oh god, the overlay. I'm so bad at dealing with the stream overlays. It's not like Iago's spoiled his advantage. I think he just had a couple opportunities for more advantage, for a larger advantage. Queen d7, I didn't like. I've been trying to get this move rook e8 played, just helping protect the e pawn. I can go bishop f8 and like g6 because that's a thing I've seen before.
Sure.
I can also, because I've protected this e-pawn, now I can go knight a5. I can never go knight a5 because of takes, and there's only one defender of this pawn. So I need rook e8 in order to go knight a5.
Right, yeah.
So I've been asking for rook e8, but okay, queen d7, knight g3, great. And now I really like how Iago handled this position. When the rook left the a file, he took advantage. He played a4. And black has to keep it closed. But now he isolated the queen side. He's separated the queen side. And this is where we left the game.
Okay. Yeah, it's an interesting, quite complicated middle game. Yeah.
Yeah,
there's a lot of tension.
It's one of these like maneuvering closed Spanish where no one ever takes anything. And
yeah, but it's not fully closed. Because of the tension there.
Yeah, both players can choose to open it, whatever they'd like. However, it's one of those.
Yeah, maybe.
It's one of those interesting times where it's like it's never in anyone's interest to be the one opening.
I'm just thinking with the pressure that black might have down the d file, maybe they do want to open it.
The problem is if you open it, say immediately, I take this. Oh, well, currently, because my a-pawn moved. This is interesting. This position is a little different, because we've been looking at it when the a-pawn was on a2. But now it's a little bit different, because the a-pawn's not on a2. But yeah, taking is interesting here. After takes, I think black probably wants to exchange off. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Because if you don't exchange off, I can take, and when you take back, I can play knight f5, and I think that's annoying.
Yeah, that's a nice little outpost there. So yeah, maybe you do have to.
But also, I can try this.
Okay, so then queen takes.
Yeah, and then I'll take here. I don't think you have any good discoveries.
No. How? So the benefit for black is what here?
For black, or for white?
Oh, for white. Yeah.
Uh,
Because you could have taken the bishop at
yeah,
the end of the line anyway.
That's true. It seems like we've. I think this is actually a direct transposition. Well, it doesn't allow. It doesn't allow black to take.
I suppose you could argue you've misplaced black's queen.
Yeah. I think that's reasonable.
Yeah.
I think the other thing that it allows is here after, say if black moves the bishop, I have ideas of like queen a4, just putting pressure.
Yeah, or even if black doesn't move the bishop.
Yeah,
that's a loose piece at the moment.
Exactly.
Got to be watching for those loose pieces.
If we've learned anything from the bottom board Bonanza, the other game started a snowball because of a loose piece, or it was a loose pawn that just turned the other game into a disaster.
It's interesting how that happens. Like one small mistake.
Well, it was one of those important pawns.
Yeah.
Black had a. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Do you want to tell your story?
Go ahead. Oh, I was just going to say in my league game last week, that's exactly what happened to me. I had a beautiful pawn chain, and then forgot that the queen was pinning the pawn defending it. So yeah, it was painful. I sympathize.
Then it all falls apart.
Yeah. Yeah. Suddenly tactics everywhere.
Black had sort of a Sveshnikov Sicilian structure with d6 e5.
Sure.
And he hung the d6 pawn.
Yeah.
And there's no coming back. There's no coming back from that one.
Yeah, that's rough. Okay.
So we've had a couple more moves. Let's check it out. Instead of taking immediately, black played the move rook f e8. I've wanted it for years. I've been advocating for this move. I think it's a good move. The rook doesn't belong on f8. It's not doing anything there. And black is really fully developed. However, he is. I would describe his army as compact. This is very compact.
Yeah, I would agree. It's not cramped because they all have good places, I would say, but
I'm not thrilled about this dark square bishop here.
Yeah, on the other hand, I'm not thrilled about white's dark square bishop.
That's
either.
True.
But I mean, that doesn't make it a good piece for black either.
Yeah. Here, Iago played a move that I was at least thinking about. He played the move bishop a4, just creating an annoying pin here. And this one's hard to break.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff on that diagonal.
Like, literally, how do you break this pin?
Okay. Ooh.
Yeah, you're gonna have to organize the move queen d6 at some point to break the pin.
Yeah, maybe you can play that bishop move you wanted before.
Bishop c5?
Just
or bishop f8.
f8. Yeah, either, to be honest. Although I worry a little bit about going to c5, about that d4 push.
Yeah, and just blowing it up.
Yeah.
Especially
I'm
now
not
that
sure.
now that this knight is pinned, d4 might be quite strong. Let's show that. If bishop c5 right away, I think d4 is gonna be a big problem for you.
Yeah. Can white ignore it and just take on?
Can black ignore it?
On e4? Can black ignore it and take on e4?
If you take on e4, no.
Sure. Yeah, that's uncomfortable.
You have everything hanging.
Yeah. So let's not ignore it.
I think you have to play ed4.
Yeah.
Unless you want to
pin's really.
Unless you want to play
really
bishop
annoying.
f8. Yeah. Yeah, it's really annoying. Like, you have problems here.
Okay, so if takes.
Hold on, not forced. There's a lot going on.
You could play the same knight move actually.
95.
Yeah.
Yeah, that hurts. It wins a piece, right?
Yeah. For. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. And where are you putting the queen as well?
E7.
You don't want to go to e7 because then you get forked as well.
D6.
Yeah, or c8. It's just uncomfortable.
Yeah, because I'm gonna take with a tempo and a discovered attack.
Yeah.
So
I'm coming around to bishop a4. I feel like that's very good.
that's a pin and a half, my man.
Yeah, you can't move that bishop. It's doing good work defending that e5 pawn.
And here, I think black did come up with probably a reasonable solution. He did open.
And didn't move the bishop first.
And his point is, I think he's going to move the bishop, and then on queen takes, he's going to play bishop takes.
Ah, right.
And use that to unpin. So here, black played bishop c5. There's no d4 to cause you immense pain. And of course, if takes, we'll play bishop takes. But takes was not played in the game. The Iago not wanting the queen trade, instead going queen e2, saying no queen trade. You are pinned forever.
That's fair. That's fair. It's still very awkward.
Yeah.
And maybe that pawn is hanging on a6, and then you're hitting the
true.
Then you're hitting the knight twice.
I think queen d6 might be forced. And the point is, oh, you do have rook d1. The bishop guards.
Yeah, because the bishop defends it.
Ooh, that's a problem.
I mean, you can give a piece instead of the queen.
Well, yeah, but we're not giving a piece. We're attempting not to give pieces.
Yeah.
So how do you unpin? Like, seriously, how do you unpin?
Can you play? Oh no, the bishop's defended. I was thinking about playing knight d4 with knight takes e2 check, but the bishop's defended.
Something pretentious. It seems like you've learned some tactical patterns about taking on e2 with check.
Yeah, I missed that in that stream that you did.
Yeah.
I saw it the move before when it didn't work, and then I didn't see it on the move that it did work.
Yeah.
So progress.
Progress.
But yeah, this is what I was looking at, but because this piece is defended,
we just take.
I think you can just take the knight.
And this is a skewer.
Yeah, it does not work well.
And this is hanging.
Yeah. But if it wasn't, it would be great though.
Yeah, I mean, literally, I think you just have to give the knight. I see nothing.
Okay, if we have to give the knight, how are we getting at least something for it?
You aren't. You just aren't.
We want something. No,
like
this just looks painful.
This is the best I got for you. You'll get an active rook for your knight, and maybe a pawn. I'll just
take the knight straight away.
That's true. Fair. Yeah, and you don't have any back rank trickery. I was looking at.
I'm not taking your queen. Yeah.
I was looking at like something like this, but you just go like that.
Sure. Yeah.
And you lose. Yeah, this is disastrous. Totally disastrous. In chat, Morley Gray, who is the black player, says, I think there's some merits to bishop takes h3.
Bishop takes h3.
That's an attempt to get compensation for the piece.
But you're giving another piece.
I know. I know. It wasn't my...
You get compensation. You get compensation for the bishop, but not the knight.
It was not my idea.
I guess maybe if you're following up with... No, this knight covers here.
Yeah,
I was thinking about this.
Yeah, exactly, but you have nothing. You've literally nothing. Oh, no. Hold on. Boom!
Ah, that's nice. That's very nice.
Okay, so, this has more sting than we gave it credit for.
Okay, but what if we take here first?
That's what Morley Gray said in chat. Because
you're pretty much forced to take, and then...
And it's only... you get a single pawn for the bishop, which should not be enough.
It's better than we had come up with
I agree.
before.
But so hold on, if I take this, I can't do this? I guess I can't. Because I'm really greedy. I want it all. But I'm not making this work.
Oh, we've had some questions in chat.
Have we?
Yeah, Chess Chopin. That's a difficult one to say because they both start CH. And I was trying to pronounce them the same. How can I join the Slack team? So if you go to the website, Lichess4545.com, then there's a register button for your league of your choice. There's the Lone Wolf League, and there's this, which is the 4545 Team League.
And I should give a shout out because the Lone Wolf League is starting a new round, should I say? Not a round, a new cycle.
Season.
Yeah, a new season. Yeah. Which means you can get in at the beginning of the Lone Wolf League. And the Lone Wolf League, the Lone Wolf League is an individual competition. It's not a team competition, so you don't rely on your teammates. You carry yourself to victory. Something Pretentious is a better pronouncer. Promote him to top commentator.
Thank you. I put in much less work than Quirk does, regardless of your personal preferences. But thank you. I appreciate the compliment.
How does it feel to be master pronouncer?
Oh, I think I actually do prefer listening to you than myself as well.
Really?
I would not be able to do this on my own. I think you can listen to a little bit of that from last stream that I was on when I was left alone in a queen endgame and struggled significantly. So thank you, but I'll leave the top job to Quirk for now.
What's up with you? I feel like you and endgames don't get along very well.
I can do king and pawn endgames.
Can you? You weren't having a good time with those corresponding squares.
I can do simple king and pawn endgames. Let me rephrase. Yeah, I'm learning. Let's say that.
Fair enough.
Learning to announce, and chess.
Learning to chess. Me too.
Learning to chess.
I'm always learning to chess. Yago. Sorry,
go ahead.
Yago in chat said, "LOL. I was just getting off the file to renew the knight takes e5 thread. I just now realized it hits a6.
Well, yeah. Sometimes a move is better than you think.
Yeah, I mean, you can...
Double threats.
You can make a move for strategical reasons, like, I don't want to trade queens because his queen is ridiculous. And then it also happens to have good tactical points.
Yeah, I can't remember who said it. one of the greats, said you should always make 2 threats. Every move should do 2 things. I think it was Capablanca, maybe.
I have heard that, actually. I don't know who it is, though.
And so if you are having to defend something, try to defend it in a way that also threatens.
Good advice.
It's really difficult to do, but it's good advice.
Yeah. I also think another applicable quote here is that tactics flow from a good position.
Yes, definitely.
Iago did a lot of work to get this to work.
Yeah. I wonder if B3 works as a comment from the Music Dan.
Here?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I assume.
What's the point?
I'm not sure. Well, there's the answer to your question. I don't think so. Yeah, I see nothing here.
Yeah, it's like
the same problem.
I have 80 threats. I'm threatening this. I'm threatening this. I think Ali said this earlier. The threats of queen takes a6, knight takes e5, and rook d1. They're all threats. They're all threats.
Yeah, it's a lot of threats.
And all of these threats win a whole piece. It's not like one of these is giving away a pawn. Every single one of these wins the whole knight.
All the marbles.
Oh, I see what b3 was doing. b3 was trying to deny rook d1. I get the point.
Ah.
You just didn't stop my other 2 threats.
Yeah.
Basically, your
It's
position's
a good idea.
Really bad.
Yeah, this is a difficult one. Where did it all go wrong?
I can tell you exactly where this all went wrong. Just very slow, aimless play. It very slowly went wrong. The first bad move that I disagreed with was bishop d6. I don't see the point. We're moving this piece again for seemingly no reason. Here,
yeah,
let's get something else going.
I think it's actually fine.
Let's go.
I think it's fine where it is.
Yeah, exactly. Let's go rook e8. I'll put the bishop on f8. So that was, I think, the start of our problems. It's like there's a lot of pieces that aren't playing for black. This guy's already out there. He's doing something. Let's get somebody else doing something. I think it's also maybe possible to take here. Because after takes, you don't really have this move. If you try and insert this, I'll throw this in.
Yeah.
This is something. It's playable. You can play this. And black's up a pawn, but like, is he really?
You can win one back if you like.
Yeah. Like, this is pretty good for white. So you could have tried taking, but bishop d6, I feel like this is a little bit aimless. And then knight f1, h6. I mean, I get it. The bishop would come out here. But bishop g5 is only a threat because we move this bishop. So now we're making new slow moves to cover for this other sort of slow move we played. Which is just like,
yeah.
Ugh.
It's a little bit aimless.
Yeah, and I think...
And that's why it's important to have a plan, even if it's a bad plan. That's another quote for you.
Exactly. Yeah, I agree with that one wholeheartedly. Like, here, everything I was trying to do for black was to try and make knight a5 work. So here you could like... no, you can't really do that. The problem is, so after like h3, if you take and take, you can't go knight a5 because you allow this to happen. But if you don't do that, then knight a5 like is no good anymore.
Yeah, you can just take that bishop.
So that's why. Oh, sorry. Yeah.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I was just trying to get. I kept trying to play rook e8 to help protect this pawn and allow knight a5. That was my only plan for black ever.
I mean, it's reasonable. This pawn it wants to get in the party. This bishop's doing good work.
Yeah.
Get rid of it. Sure.
And the
It
other
makes
thing
sense.
is, now if I ever take, I can play rook e6 and not ruin.
Sorry, you can.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
once you've traded the bishop.
yeah. Like so, say white goes knight g3 takes. If white just recaptures here, say, black is no longer obligated to do something with this tension because
Right.
he does have this, and so I could consider the move knight a5. And
I might not trade.
well, I would play this as white, and I think white still has a very pleasant position, but it's not like instantly winning.
I don't know. I mean, this knight is misplaced, but say we drop this bishop back.
So the first thing I noticed, you're not actually threatening to play g6.
This is attacked twice, I see.
So that's annoying for you.
That was my idea. This was hiding.
Yeah, so I can play a slow move like queen c2 or queen e2. I'm not totally interested in trading queens. So let me play queen e2, and I'm gonna go like a4 next or something, and try and target these.
Yeah, that seems reasonable.
And this piece is super strong. You can't kick it out. You'd have to play king h7 to kick it out. Which is
what's your plan for this bishop? Just out of curiosity, because you can't play here, which is where I'd like to play it because it drops the pawn.
You say that. I'm not convinced that's true. So play the move like king h7, right? Or what are you playing for black here?
Let's play a nothing move, sure.
And here I was going to do this. And I think you're in a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
Your king is very exposed. And your knight on a5 is not the stellar defender you hoped for.
This is uncomfortable. I accept that.
So, but I mean, here after bishop e3, I don't really have a threat with my bishop on e3. So you're not obliged to take that pawn on e4.
Sure, I just think it's the better place for the bishop. Yeah,
you can go g6 here now, though. You've prepared this.
Outplaying me.
And now...
now you're just proving that black's not got such a terrible position.
Yeah, it's not the worst thing the world's ever seen. So I think with like, if black came up with a plan to play knight a5, kick this guy out, maybe he has a playable position. I think white is better here, but black is not losing. And in the other variation, he was losing.
Yeah.
But maybe your idea was better of not trading.
Well, it doesn't have a huge future on this square.
On
that
c2?
I can see. Yeah. I would maybe trade on e6 and say, there you go, you've got a bad knight.
That's what we were looking at in playing knight f5. But
I think this is fine.
Here,
this is. How are you opening this diagonal?
I'm just going to play knight h4. And then
just trying to get a piece in here.
Yeah, something will go on f5, or I'll play f4. f4 e5.
You can't play this straight away though.
Knight h4, or okay, it's black's move. It's black's move.
Okay.
You want to play c5?
Yeah. Sure.
Sure.
Sure. I mean that makes a lot of sense. Yes, I was thinking this.
Ooh.
Oh, you can take with the rook.
Yeah.
Does that fall to what we were looking at last time?
Oh god, this whole shenanigan. I can take that.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so the tactic doesn't work.
That was cool. But I mean, I'm not convinced that you need to go so crazy. Like, I don't think you're losing, but you might be significantly worse here. I might go here, f4, e5. And
Yeah,
just
white has some
stick
really
it
nice
to you.
squares. Has some really nice squares on the king side.
Yeah.
And black does not, because this is covered. You can't really get here.
Yeah. White has
Here, you're just gonna get kicked out.
White has an obvious advantage in this position.
Yeah.
So I actually like your idea of keeping those light square bishops on the board, because this piece is always such a strong attacking piece. He's weak in the light squares already, so if I can just rip that open, I'm gonna try and checkmate you.
Yeah, I was just briefly looking at if anything's happening on this diagonal, but I think it's okay.
Yeah, I mean, I probably have to insert a move like queen e2 at some point to not allow you to trade the queens here. But I'm happy to play queen e2. Yeah, white.
Okay. So has black come up with a plan to get out of their troubles?
You took on h3, I saw.
Okay.
What is the name of the team at Chess League TV? Chess Shogun, I'm not sure what you mean. The Lichess45, God, I've gotten so much hate for saying Lichess. The Lichess4545 league it's a team league, so there's a lot of different teams. I'm not personally on a team. Something Pretentious, what team are you on?
Refuting the Kofefe.
Oh God, I love that team, man. That's so funny.
I'll feed back to the committee.
And how are you doing? What's your team score?
Don't ask.
Don't ask. You guys are doing so good.
We're I think we were 2 from bottom maybe at the moment.
You have like 2 match points or something.
Yeah, we won 1 game, 1 match.
That's
round.
good.
We won it 5-1. I was the one. But I won.
You were the one.
So I was the one. I was the only person.
What's your score this season? Something Pretentious.
Oh wow, this is just mean. Oh god, let me find it. But I think I've only won 1 game. I think I've won 1 win, 1 draw, and 3 losses. Something like that. It's
1.5
not
out of
great.
5. That's not the worst thing I've ever heard. I've had some really bad seasons. I've had some really bad seasons.
I think one season, it was a while ago when the teams were not as strong. I was on board 1, and I think I went 0.5 out of 8.
That hurts,
it was
man.
pretty brutal, but I learned a lot. So
yeah, that's the thing. Play good players, you learn something.
Yeah, I'm on 2 out of 5, except one of them was a scheduled draw.
Okay.
Thanks for bringing that up.
Yeah, no problem. I got you back. I remember it was funny. The last season I played, I was on Tony Rowe's team. I was the board 2 on Tony Rowe's team,
Sure.
and it was so funny. In the first like 4 weeks, I couldn't lose. I think I won my first 4 games, but I think we lost all 4 matches. Like we were just dropping so many points everywhere. And then the last 4 weeks, I think I scored like half a point in my last 4 weeks, and we won every match. It was ridiculous. Like when I was winning, we couldn't pick up points to save our lives. When I lose every game, but like everyone else is winning their games, I was like, what is happening?
Yeah, you're just out of sync. I said I'm saving my wins.
You're saving your wins. Oh yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
For when you need them. For when you really need them.
Exactly.
When
exactly.
When you start losing those matches.
Yeah. No, it's about the team spirit though, isn't it?
No, yeah.
I do have a good team.
There's a lot of camaraderie in the 45-45 league, which is really wonderful. I think it's one of the best parts of the league.
Yeah, definitely. I have never actually played the Lone Wolf. I much prefer the team spirit.
I played
That's
one
not to
season
say.
of
That's
Lone
not to
Wolf.
say there's anything wrong with the Lone Wolf. It much better mimics actual OTB play or
Yeah.
most OTB play.
Lone Wolf. Lone Wolf. What was I gonna say? It's a little fast for me, honestly. 30-30.
Yeah.
I get into time pressure real quick. All right.
We're getting some. We're getting
Yeah.
some nervous people. Let's go. Let's catch up with the game.
So d4, bishop c5, queen e2, bc3 inserted, and Iago says, "Okay, I still have all three of my threats."
I would be tempted to ignore that and just take on a6.
Or e5, or play rook d1.
Yeah, actually taking on e5.
Yeah, taking on e5 always seems the strongest. But I mean, this is sensible. It's not like Black has suddenly solved his problems. Like, what changed? I still have the same three threats.
Well, I know that we've discussed the bishop takes h3 idea.
That was played.
So I would maybe try to get in before that's played.
That's a good point.
To disrupt it while I can still play it.
Yeah, go knight e5 here. This looks totally winning.
I don't care about this pawn. You're helping me develop and connect my rooks.
Yeah, because here the queen has to move somewhere ridiculous. Queen d4. No, queen d4. No, you can't. Queen d3. Take.
No, I take with the knight.
Yeah.
I'll take the queen with the knight.
Oh, just kidding. Queen d6.
Yeah, sure.
Takes. You lose.
Yeah.
I don't know what to tell you. You lose.
Because
yeah, so
inserting this knight takes first disrupts this battery.
Yeah,
as well.
It's disgusting.
Unless you want to play
bishop h
here.
Okay.
But this is just horrendous.
Like,
this is just as bad.
What are you doing? If you take on h3, I'll take on d8.
Yeah.
And then I'll take on h3. I don't know. Yeah, I guess,
yeah, honestly, you can have these pawns.
Yeah.
I'll just take all your pieces.
Exactly. But I mean, okay. And now Black did play bishop h3, but like, it's still nothing.
So I assume queen takes a6 now.
We were actually discussing this move.
Oh yeah.
Which we thought was winning.
So forgetful. Yeah.
But you named the game continuation. Iago opted for queen a6, which might be stronger than bishop c6, because yeah, what do you do? He's hanging. You're about to get skewered. Maybe you can try some like bishop f2 trickery. Oh, white actually, or black actually found a move that is annoying. And that move is queen g4. Similar ideas. I'm going to chomp on g3.
Okay. Can I play... Oh, it's annoying, but can I play bishop e3?
I was looking at that. And the point is, after takes... well, there's a lot of points. First of all, he's hanging and pinned. And second of all,
although it's not as bad a pin as it was before.
Yeah, but he's still hanging too. And he's trapped.
Right. Well, we can get out of this with tempo.
That's right. And I was going to play just some random retreating move, because I'm on this. And this bishop's not going anywhere.
Yeah, the queen's trapped it in.
Let's see what we came up with. None of this was played. All of our analysis is flawed. Instead of any of this, we went for king f1.
Okay.
Little suspicious. I think there were better options here. The line we saw there looked pretty winning. Because we've blundered. Protectus, you want a medal? Win a medal.
Oh god. My first thought was bishop takes g2, but I haven't fully worked it out yet.
No, that's not.
I was
That's
also
not a point
looking
there.
at knight takes e4, but I don't think that works either. You might have to help me.
Look for pinned pieces.
Ah, wow, that's tricky. So you can take on f3.
Queen f3. Yikes!
That's tricky to spot.
And we
That's a
actually
weird
have
pin.
a result. Black wins.
Yeah, this is a threat. This is a threat.
Exactly. So you
Oh my god.
don't have much.
Reversal of the century.
Rookie 2 defends the mate in one threat. Does not defend the mate in... Oh, it's not a mate in 2, actually. I thought you could go boom, boom. But you have a knight there.
Can you take with the... I was looking at taking with the bishop first.
Oh, he found this really... This is accurate. Boom.
And then knight back, and then you just take it, yeah.
And you can't go king d2. So this is mate.
This is mate.
The truth hurts.
Wow.
So let's look at our photo finish. After queen e2, we were saying white has unstoppable threats. That's true, but somehow black created even more unstoppable threats. So after bc3, you were critical of this move bc3.
Yeah. It's one of those moves where you kind of automatically play it. And in fact, I suggested that earlier when I was saying, oh, it just takes back with the pawn. And you said, no, let's look at the position.
Yeah.
And it's the same here. Yeah, you have a better in-between move.
Boom!
And how much time did they have?
Iago was in a little time pressure there. I can look up move times. He ended the game with 343. But yeah, let's look at game times or move times.
Yeah, I mean it's rough, but there's this kind of position where you've got quite a lot of pressure coming down on your king. You have to be super careful. Obviously, it's easy to say that now.
So yeah, Iago spent 20 seconds on this move. After bc3, he spent 20 seconds, then he recaptured.
Yeah. Okay, well that's fair.
I mean, 20 seconds.
If he only had 3 minutes left.
It's at this point he didn't have 3 minutes because he spent 269 seconds on queen takes a6. So he probably had around 10 minutes here.
Okay, yeah, I would. It's difficult because you can see that there's definitely the potential to be a lot more play in this position. It could go on for a long time. But I think it's not unreasonable. If you were looking at knight takes e5 already,
Yeah.
to say, oh, can I just play it now?
I mean, you can even think about playing the other two moves as well. You can think about playing queen a6. You can think about playing rook d1.
Sure. I think, yeah.
But knight e5 is the most convincing.
Yeah, it's both the strongest and, or we thought the strongest, and also the one that won't work if this bishop moves.
Yeah.
So play it when you get the chance.
Okay, but after bc3, he's not losing. He's not any worse. He's still winning. We thought that the most accurate here was bishop f6 or bishop c6.
Yeah.
And the point is, when you take back, now we take this and I have a piece for your pawn.
Good old deflection skewer.
Yeah, deflection skewer, exactly, and I'm winning. If you go queen g4 here, which is interesting. What am I doing?
Threatening to take this. With a mate threat to follow.
Mm-hmm. So, I feel like take might actually be a... It's not quite a perpetual, is it? Because you have this?
You block the knight.
And now I'm up.
Yeah, and you can't bring this in because, well, it's protected.
I'm up a piece.
And this is hanging. So if you're not mating me,
So
you're in trouble.
that seems good enough on Queen G4. I can probably find a vaguely safer variation as well if I want to.
What about Queen D6 after Knight E5? That's a question from Aliquantus.
Mm-hmm. So I think that's in the BC3, this variation. Queen D6, we were going to take this. Oh, and his point is chop. But I can chop the rook at the very least.
Yeah, I mean, there's no... That's an exchange. Yeah.
Takes. Knight e5, oops, queen d6. Could also take with the bishop.
Then I take the knight.
Yeah, this is not going to work because...
No, because now you get an exchange, but now you lose a full piece. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Yeah, it's not going to work.
Okay, so yeah, good idea.
Well, no, my bishop gets out. I still have an exchange.
Yeah.
Does that work in the other variation? Queen e6.
Sorry.
Queen e6 takes.
I mean, you can still play this.
Yes, it's true. But like, are you winning this position? In fact,
wouldn't like to have to.
Hold on. Let's throw that. Are you winning this position? You have an exchange for one pawn, but your pawns are a little weak.
This is tricky, yeah.
I don't know. I can toss that in if I want, but then my dark squares get really weak.
Yeah, I wouldn't like to give up the bishop pair just for that, and then you're just matching the same structure that I've got.
Yeah, I'm up in exchange though.
Do you want to just trade a rook pair?
Yeah, thought about it. I'm really just going to try and put my knight on f4, call it a day.
Bishop e3 whenever the queen g4 comes should be safe as well.
Yeah, that's true. Like,
see, I can sound really clever just reading stuff that Ali types.
We were looking for safe variations. We're after BC3. Where were we looking at these? Oh, we were looking at bishop h3, bishop c6, queen g4, and Ali's saying, just go bishop e3, call it a day.
Yeah.
Although... I have the bishop, actually. This doesn't work.
Yeah, that's just a piece.
I thought... my point was... If you take
yeah, you can't take with a knight or you get mated. Embarrassingly.
I know. But yeah, bishop e3 is very safe. So, after bishop h3, this move wins. This move maybe wins? Queen g4. Here we wanted to go bishop e3.
Yeah, and the game move was
King f1, which was the losing move. I think bishop e3 here, bishop e3 still wins. Because this bishop's trapped. I think that's so funny. The bishop is ridiculous. Ah, but here...
Don't you just take the bishop?
Yeah. You've queen e2.
All this.
Or rook e2. Yeah, I gave a lot of material. I'll give you that. I gave away a whole lot of material. But okay, I'll go mate you. That's all I got. It's mate or bust.
Can I play this?
You can try.
Because I'm thinking if you like swing over or anything, then I have this. Defending.
Yeah. You would, you naughty little man. Yeah.
No comment.
It looks winning. Yeah,
oh,
so
Yogo's on.
Yogo's
says
on.
he wanted bishop e3, but saw knight takes e4.
Yeah, that's what we're looking
afraid. Yeah, it's difficult, especially with 3 minutes left.
Where are you getting this from?
Where he said that? From the stream chat.
The stream? Oh, he's in the stream. Got it. I was like, you said he's on. I was like, where is he on?
The internet.
Yeah, he's on the internet. Yeah, so it does look scary. I agree, but it looks like our variations prove that you just accept the piece.
Yeah, I agree, Ellie. It does seem a little bit offsides, this queen, all the way over here.
Yeah, that's why we wanted that bishop c6. But this still wins. Nothing wrong here. Still winning. You can try
Just a feeling.
You can try and be real fancy with something like knight f2, but it shouldn't work. Actually, it's the bishop comes
What's
back.
the point of this? Yeah.
You know, this is one pattern that I consistently miss. It's not even a pattern. Backwards bishop moves. Backwards bishop moves. I don't see them. I don't
Gotta have
see
those
them.
computer eyes.
Yeah, I know, right? So let's do instructional moments from this game. This is a really great. This is all normal. D5 is not a move I was accustomed to. I think more standard is D6 here, because then you're not worried about the tension all day.
That's what the database has popped up with, yeah.
Yeah, well, I checked the database on this one, and D5 is apparently real. It's a real move that's been played.
It's been played 8 times.
Well, C3 hasn't been played very often.
Ah.
More common is A4 or rook E1.
Okay.
So C3 was the first move that was like kind of rare. And D5, okay. Like, it's fine. Bishop E6 is fine. I don't know.
Did you want to get on the long diagonal?
Maybe? I don't have a good feel for these positions.
No, it's kind of nice to oppose this one, I suppose. Because this is a strong piece, this bishop.
Yeah, the problem is, like... I feel like I always wanted to take, and I never could, because my bishop was on e6.
Yeah.
I can never make it work. So like maybe I go like bishop g4 here. Be annoying. I guess you just ignore me, and then you bring your...
Or that. Yeah, I suppose you just drop back there.
You go rook e1, and you bring the knight around, and then you go h3.
Okay.
To snap the pin. So that doesn't seem right either. But like, I don't know, that means I just don't know how to play this position. Rook e8?
Yeah, that's fair enough. We both play d4.
Yeah. I would go rook e8. Because I want to go knight a5. That's the one maneuver I know.
Usually black goes bishop e7, although bishop e6 is a setup too. Apparently in the Worrell attack.
Great.
D5 Spanish. Thanks, Ellie. Our theory correspondent on the ground.
I know, right? This is real, apparently. Rook e1 made a lot of sense to me. Bishop d6 made no sense to me. We're moving our same piece twice in the opening. Why?
Don't do it.
Like, find something else to do. Find something useful to do. Play rook e8. Play, like, d4. Play de4. I don't know if they work, but try and make something work. Try and make knight a5 work. Oh god, didn't mean to do that. So, bishop d6, I didn't like it. I suppose there was a threat on this pawn. Which means I would go D, I think. I think you have to go D there. Because the move I suggested originally, rook e8, is ridiculous. Because it takes. And you lose this pawn. How sad.
Oh yeah. Just counting.
I know, right? Counting's hard, man. So I think you have to go de4. Like, you played d5. Just take it.
Got to be for a reason. Yeah.
And here, I don't even know what to do with black. I guess you have to take this. I really didn't want to do that. I don't want to play this structure.
Yeah, that's a little bit. I mean, you open your rook, but
yeah, I don't know about that
pawns one. Those pawns look pretty weak.
So, Ali's saying black can sack a pawn. It's a bit martially. I don't know. Maybe. I feel like with this knight already sort of out, it's less martially. I'll go knight f1 instead of g3. But okay.
Don't move your pieces twice.
Yeah.
In summary.
Even though I'm not going to criticize knight f1 because that's a maneuver.
Yeah.
h6 c3 compensating for the problems of the last move. We have to find something useful to do, but it's not easy. It's not easy to do something useful in this position.
I mean, rook e1?
Rook e8, you mean?
Yeah, that's the one.
You're great at this. Don't worry, pretentious.
Counting is hard.
That's not counting. That's okay.
Yeah.
Whatever. It's counting.
It's a number. I'm gonna but no. My coordinate knowledge is terrible. I should use the training tool that Lichess has.
So black like wasted a move playing h6, and then I was so mad when Iago wasted a move playing h3. This made me so bad. Because especially
channel your Andros Toff.
No, especially because the variation that Iago cited in chat was ridiculous. He cited this variation with knight a5, and I was like, okay, I don't care. I'm winning a pawn. There's nothing you can do to either stop me from holding on this pawn or taking this pawn. I'll do one of them.
So, yeah.
Because the problem is, when you take, you bring my queen to the party. And if you go, like, say, takes, bishop d7, I can take this, or I can maybe even just play c4. And say, my position's amazing.
Yeah. Or you could take it and then play c4.
Well, if I take it, then it gets taken.
You get the bishop, I suppose.
Yeah, but he already got my bishop. I mean, it's something. It's certainly playable. After bishop d7,
yeah.
Takes, and then takes.
Right.
And I'm up a pawn here. I have a good position.
Pawn's a pawn.
Pawn's a pawn.
It's a double pawn, but.
Yeah, but it gives me the A file as well, which is a huge pressure.
Okay.
So
next point.
Yes. Queen d7. I didn't get it. I didn't understand what we're doing here.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah, this cramping. Now that we've seen all the tactics, should maybe be a warning sign. when all your pieces are.
Yeah, I
Close.
mean, here I think you can take again probably, or you can start with rook e8 in order to take back on e6 with the rook. But okay, here maybe this prepares to take and take on e6 with the queen. I don't know if you want your queen on e6 though. Here rook a d8 can't be right. You can't leave the a file. Take. Takes. And you're worse. Like, black is definitely worse, but you'll live? Question mark?
Yeah, maybe you can unravel.
Problem is I'm going to take here and play like knight f5. I have that square again. But it's something. After rook a8, Yago played the very natural move, very strong, a4. And I was talking about this, after b4, you want to isolate these pawns. So a5 is incredibly strong. I even mentioned this idea of bishop a4. Very, very strong. After rook fe8, it becomes apparent you cannot unpin. You just can't.
Yeah, that's really painful. That's a good move.
So takes. I don't know if opening the d file was to white's benefit.
No, I don't know if there's even something to say about moving the rook onto e8. It feels natural. It's just...
Yeah, you just have to... There's a concrete threat you have to address. Like, you have to play the move, like, queen c8. Or something.
Yeah, it's just seeing that.
Yeah, you just
it's not beyond the capabilities. It's just rough.
Yeah,
it's a good move.
It's just something you miss because it's not the most obvious thing in the world. So you overlook it, and then when it shows up, you're like, oh god. But I don't think opening the file is right. We have this nice variation where if you try and unpin, I just hit you with d4. That was your suggestion. That was a really good suggestion, by the way.
Thank you. Yeah.
It's brutal.
It is. It's painful.
This one hurts. Because you tried to take it here, you're like, no siree.
Tactics.
You tried taking the other way? No siree. Yeah, it hurts. d4 is really nice there. So takes, bishop c5, sure. Queen e2, we have 3 threats. And here, after bc3, the automatic recapture is fine. We wanted to go in and murder black. We can also go in and murder black like this. This might be stronger in lieu of Ali's queen d6.
True. Yeah, denies that.
Because after, I don't know, queen e7. I'll take this first. No.
And I'll take with the...
You'll take with the knight.
I'll take with the knight, and yeah, it's not a full piece anymore.
No, it's okay. I'll take that. And this is fine.
Yeah.
So that was winning. We did the recapture. We're still winning. Bishop h3, queen a6. We weren't a huge fan of, just because we're bringing the queen away from where we're getting attacked. Just chuck this in. Chuck that one in. And this is winning. After queen c6, we pick up the bishop. And after queen g4, there's a lot of things we can do. But the safest is just to play bishop e3 and say, I'm going to pick up this piece on h3 no matter what you do. So that was very safe. But okay. Yeah. Queen a6, we're still winning. Queen g4, coming with the threat of taking on g3. Now we play bishop e3 again. And we're safe. We are very safe. Because this doesn't work, we just take the piece. And we say, we're up a piece. We like pieces.
Pieces are good.
Pieces are pretty good.
Everyone loves pieces.
Also possible here was... did we look at something else? I don't think we did. I think we only looked at bishop e3.
No, I don't see any other way.
You can't take this.
No, because then mate threat.
Yeah. That's a lot of pins.
Yeah. There's a lot of themes in this game. Lots of pins, lots of intermezzos.
Yeah, it was a cool game. You can take this?
Do I take here? Oh, not that one. Oh, I could take that one, actually.
You do take that one.
Yeah, and then I take this one as well.
No. Oh, yeah.
Oh, well, that would be mate, but...
Yeah, I was going to play
if I move somewhere else.
I was going to play king h1, but I forgot that I was hanging this guy. With check.
In fact.
Yeah,
this looks a little bit matey as well, actually.
Yeah, I'm losing. I'm dead lost.
I don't want to go back. I want to go up.
Well, you have to, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, this looks
not good.
Not good.
So I've gotten myself mated. Very good. I'm good at that. In the game, we also got ourselves mated. We played king f1.
There are so many ways to do it.
There's so many ways to get mated. That's because we played a little bit inaccurately and allowed black to at least have an attack. Because after king f1, the g2 pawn is pinned. The truth hurts.
And it's scary getting attacked, especially when you don't have much time.
Yeah.
My gut instinct is terrible.
And
which occasionally, yeah, throws the advantage.
It's easy to overlook this. Like king f1.
This is a weird motif.
It's a weird pin.
Normally, when you've got the pawn attacking two pieces, that's great. You're winning one of them. But yeah, I'm not sure I've ever seen that pin before.
I see. It's similar to that Marshall game where Marshall played queen g3 and hung his queen to everything.
Oh yeah, and then there's like the knight mate, isn't that?
Yeah.
Is that the one? Yeah.
There's like
that's crazy.
He can't take with the f pawn, and he can't take with the h pawn, and he can't take with the queen.
When you're confused about what to do,
I know, right?
Sack your queen.
But here we're just losing. There's nothing we can do. Rook e2. That's a mate in one threat we have to stop. And we need to give our king a square, because that's another mate in one threat we need to stop.
Two mate in one threats. Mate in half.
So, but now it's mate in 3, or whatever.
Yeah.
Very accurate. A good game. Unfortunate, it looks like time pressure got the best of our friend Iago, who managed to blunder this one away. But still a strong game from both players. White built up his position really well and managed to get a winning position. But then Black took advantage of White's mistakes and managed to turn it around.
Yeah, good back and forth game.
Let's do instructional points of the other game that we haven't looked at in a while. You haven't even seen this, right?
No.
So we had an open Sicilian. And apparently, this is not mainline Sveshnikov, because apparently the mainline Sveshnikov comes out of 2 knight c6.
Okay.
So, according to Ali, this would be a Sveshnikov? No, that's not a Sveshnikov. d6? I don't know how to get a Sveshnikov.
I don't know. I don't know the names of a lot of them.
I know Sveshnikov has an e5 in it somewhere. That's all I know.
I was gonna say it looks like a knight off, except without a6.
Nah, we're playing e5 here. But okay, this is apparently...
I know e5's thematic.
This is apparently not a normal Sveshnikov, but it's...
Modern variations is what Lichess describes it as.
Yeah, I don't know. Here, bishop e7 is fine. Bishop g5, but I did not like this move h6. And the reason is, White's gonna take this thing, whether you ask him to or not.
Yeah, this is a nice like beautiful place for the knight to be.
Mm-hmm. So
yeah.
So I wasn't a huge fan of this move h6, but it's probably fine. But here, you have to play gf6. And this is actually a thing in the Sveshnikov, because you play a really quick f5.
Okay.
And then you try and get counterplay against white's center. Because if white plays f3, you take, and then you play f5 again. Well,
the double f5.
Maybe not with queen h5, but you know, you prepare to do that.
Okay.
But also your knight should already be on c6. So I'm confused. And
so
yeah,
I assume bishop takes.
Yeah, bishop takes was played, but now you're like sort of strategically lost already.
Yeah.
Because I will put something on d5 and you have no counterplay. So yeah, it's rough. Bishop c4, controlling d5. Castles. Queen d3, I'm going to go long and put pressure.
No rush. I'll put a piece there when I feel like it.
Yeah, I like what he's doing, because he's actually going to long castle. And then you actually have to defend d6 before I put something there. So black tries to get counterplay with b5, sure. Long castles. And black pulled a pretentious.
Oh god, what does that mean?
he failed his counting.
Oh no.
We have 1-2 attackers of d6. We have one defender.
Yeah.
That means.
Oh, I remember you saying, yeah.
That means you should play knight c6.
No, not so much, unless you've got a good reason for it.
The two moves that are possible here are bishop e7. And then after knight d5, you just have to be content with being very much worse for a long time. Or you can, I think, play b5.
Forcing this, so you're defending it.
And then go rook a7.
Yeah. Okay.
And it ain't pretty, but you're alive?
Yeah, I'm just trying to look at how to punish this.
Yeah, I couldn't come up with an instant win. Because
it just looks uncomfortable.
I looked at a similar variation after bishop e7, knight d5, b5. Forcing this. And I got to this point. And the best I could do was to reroute the b3 knight.
Yeah, that is slightly different in the other position.
Black has more pieces, which means he's more cramped.
Sorry, what was the move you played?
b5.
b5. Yeah, so here I was looking at whether we can do something like this.
Yeah, I thought about that.
Because we're hitting the knight, but I think you can just go here.
And what if? No, your knight's really defended a whole lot of times.
Yeah, so I don't think that does work.
Yeah, it seems a little.
I mean, this is hanging.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, your king's not safe in that variation.
Yeah, maybe you don't want to get rid of these pawns.
But you can also look at playing just like, oh, you can't do that. I was going to say knight a5, but that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Could go queen e3.
Yeah, I looked at that. That was the first thing I looked
Oh, no. This is... No, it's still
No, you just take that. Yeah. Like that.
I was taking it with the
literally
pawn.
the first move. Literally the first move I looked at.
Okay, so maybe...
I was about to say it, and then I was like, no.
Maybe you like slowly improve your position with king b1.
Yeah. Always play king b1. I mean, you have a positional advantage here.
Exactly.
I think that's reasonable.
You're like, you can only be better. This
is a bit annoying, because you want the knight there to support the bishop.
I would now consider like leaping everything in on the queen side though. Knight a4. And I'm gonna go queen e3, knight b6.
Uh,
Did you stop my plan of queen e3 knight b6?
Well, I was going to take this.
I don't think that's wise.
No. Maybe if I'm...
I think your rook only has one square.
Yeah.
And also, I have ideas of moving my bishop, which like discovers a double attack on d6.
Okay, well, if you play this, I can still play here. Oh no, then you take the rook.
Yeah, you have to play rook c7.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, so it's a good position for white.
Yeah, everything's good for white. We had a question from Ali saying, look at bishop b5 check before knight b3. So let's see. Bishop d7 is forced?
Is it?
You could play knight b d7 if you really wanted.
That's what I was thinking.
And pop the knight out to c5?
Yeah, or b6 supporting an eventual d5.
It's interesting. Let's try it. The point being, if you go here, I really will take that, and now you have less control over this square.
I might even take with the queen there.
To step out of like bishop g5 ideas?
Just because I don't want my knight there, I want my knight on c6, really.
The problem is, in this position, you're going to be left with this bishop versus one of my knights. And that's not going to... Oh, I can't... what am I smoking? I can't play bishop g5 here.
Oh, because the knight's hanging.
Yeah. But here I can play knight f5. I'll go knight e3.
Yeah, that's a plan.
That's a good plan if I've ever seen one.
That's a strong piece.
So yeah, let's try and keep this bishop on with knight bd7. But now I go knight f5.
Yeah, that's the thing about disrupting this defense. I've had that happen to me, and it's really awkward when you get checked
like
when your king is it.
Now you have nothing because I have 2 attacks on this. You have to play like queen c7 maybe.
Yeah, or b6.
b6 I take.
Queen b6.
Oh, queen b6. I'll go like bishop g5. And I'm just going to take this and go knight e3.
I'm going to castle. Yeah, this is not good.
Like if you go bishop e7, takes knight e3.
Or you can just take that pawn.
Oh, yeah. Great. Even better.
So you'd have to take back with the pawn.
I mean, that's sort of what I've been advocating for.
Yeah. This is not... Well, it's not great.
Yeah, here I might change gears, like queen h5.
You've not lost any material, but it's really not great.
Yeah. I have bishop c4 on the cards.
Yeah.
Knight h6. You don't want to castle anymore.
Yeah.
Ooh, Ali points out knight d5 is on. Double attack on the bishop on e7.
Oh god. Yeah, this is cramped and horrible and underdeveloped.
Yeah, so
I mean, look at these beautiful. They're beautiful.
So that's very natural.
Oh, sorry, you can't play knight d5 because you drop the bishop, can't you? Don't you?
Yeah, then I take on e7.
Yeah.
That's sort of the point. Trade, but my knights are swarming over your face, so how much of a trade is it? Oh, and just something to point out that oh god, where is it? After queen h5, if you do something like a6,
Oh, that's just forcing you to a better square, though.
Well, if I go like knight d5 now, if you take this, I have.
Oh no, no, no! This.
Oh, you got that one.
I love that motif. Yeah. This is a cool one.
I was looking at other
Yeah,
king queen forks, but I was looking at this one, trying to get that one to work.
You can play d5. You can play knight d5 anyway.
Yeah.
Like whenever it doesn't drop the bishop.
Well, here it would. Oh no.
Oh, hit.
Ridiculous. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is total disaster. Good point. That means here we look for those in-between moves. You have to understand your strategic ideas in the opening. White would like to trade light square bishops to gain control of d5, because that's what this move e5 weakens. So we can accomplish that with check. Which game was this? This was The Mathman versus Wet Dog Smell. Very, very, very colorful names. But instead, White chose knight b3, and instead got a pleasant positional edge.
I'm just thankful they're better than some of the Reddit names.
Like,
I'm glad we don't have to read any of those out.
What do you mean?
Not in the league, just generally. Yeah, I'm not going to read any of them out.
Here, Ali was a little critical of bishop e7 because you want to take here with the pawn and play f5 and play like bishop g7. So maybe you should start with like knight c6 or bishop e6 or one of those. Also sensible. But okay, bishop e7. And now you're strategically lost. And we talked about counting. 2 attackers, 1 defender. You gotta protect it. You can't lose that pawn. And the game's just over here. Like, what do? We trade everything. And after f4, you have to play... You can't play anything. It's funny.
I mean, do you play here?
That's what happened in the game, but you just lose.
Yeah.
In the game, I suggested a great suggestion from me. I suggested the move bishop d6.
Okay.
This was my brilliant suggestion in the game.
I mean, I see one flaw with it.
Yeah, what's the philosophy for this? Tell me.
I can show you. Yeah, that's a piece.
Yeah. So my move, not highly intelligence.
But yeah, there's nowhere to go.
So yeah, you're down 2 pawns. You have no compensation. You're lost. And White converted this quite well. And that was the two games on the day.
It's rough. It's rough losing a pawn like that at the beginning of a
game. Especially because I've done that before. Like, potentially, you know the Benoni pawn chain.
Yeah.
I had this game versus an FM where I managed to lose my e4 pawn.
Okay.
Like I just hung the e4 pawn, and I didn't like want to play the rest of the game. I had like nothing to play for. I'll show you the game just because it was amusing. How did we get into this? I think it was through a King's Indian move order. Because I played this against the King's Indian.
Okay, yeah.
And when black plays c5, you get like a Benoni. Like this is Benoni-ish.
Yeah.
E6.
Yeah.
What did I play?
Okay.
Play knight g3. Takes. You're wondering how I hung my e pawn?
I am. Did you play b3?
No.
That doesn't even hang.
Well. No. Here, I think we included these moves because everyone includes those. Rook e8, bishop d3, h5. And here I made a game-losing blunder. So I played the move bishop g5, which is losing. Time to win your medal, something pretentious.
Yeah.
He was,
It's rough. I played my league game earlier, and I've been streaming now.
Yeah.
I'm out of calculation.
He was a strong FM, so don't feel bad.
Yeah.
But he whipped this out in like a minute. I was like, oh god.
I don't know. Tell me.
In under a minute, he played knight e4.
That's
And the truth hurts.
I get it. I saw that move and I was like, no, because you can just like it doesn't matter. You can just take the queen. I was like, oh yeah, double whammy.
And yeah, you're not gonna survive this one.
Yeah, that's rough.
And if you play as I did in the game, I took this. Well,
then you can take the bishop.
Yeah, you take the bishop, and you've lost your e4 pawn.
And this is hanging, and yeah. And,
I think I took with the other knight actually. I took with the G knight, but yeah, it's it's just so demoralizing. Like you reach this point, and you're like, I don't want to play this position anymore. I don't feel like playing this game anymore.
Yeah, when there's no, it's difficult when there's no counterplay.
Yeah, it removes White's like main strategic idea of playing e5. You can't play e5 if you don't have an e-pawn. So yeah, that was something. Anyway, I was gonna ask, you want to play a hand and brain game on stream?
Yeah, we can do.
Let's do it.
Hopefully everyone enjoys that.
Dude,
shout out moves from the comments.
Oh, what's going on? Something about that. I'll be hand first.
Sure, that makes sense.
What do we do? 5-3?
Yeah. This is going to be embarrassing. Possibly worse than the mic being muted.
Oh, dude, that was so bad.
I saw it was an hour and 37. He said after.
Yeah, that's embarrassing. I don't need the live board anymore. I'll put the players up there. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be playing hand and brain. In case you don't know what that is, that's where one person names a piece and the other person moves that piece. So I have a game.
Ready?
Yeah.
Pawn.
So something pretentious tells me to move a pawn. I have to move a pawn, but I get to choose whatever pawn I want.
Oh god, why would you play e5? Knight.
Wait, what should I play? A hyper accelerated dragon?
Yeah. See, I'm already out of theory here. I'm gonna go with pawn. Did that not hang a pawn?
No, it didn't. It's called the Roy Lopez. That's the Roy Lopez.
Literally. This is why I said it's going to be embarrassing. God, I don't know. Knight. Develop. Principles.
Yeah, this is made live.
Don't betray me now. Don't betray me now.
Oh boy, this is going to be a long game.
Bishop. See, now it seems like it's hanging.
I agree.
Pawn. King.
See, we have a normal position. Look at us.
I have no idea what's going on. Oh god, I don't want that. How do you stop that? God, coming up with theory on the run. How do I stop d4?
Because White's never played d4 in Spanish before.
Rook.
Rook?
Yeah, you always wanted rook e1.
I did.
This is not good though. I'm fighting the knight in. Just move the other rook.
Hmm. Hmm. Rook.
I can't even punish you by
I'll play this
playing
one.
something that you don't know. See,
I've been told to move a rook.
he's just gonna play that knight in.
That's
I bet he's
okay.
thinking, what the hell is going on? Did you play a rated game?
Yeah.
Goodbye rating.
He said in chat, got ourselves a coach.
Yeah, in a manner of speaking.
Yeah, I know, right? No, I got myself a brain. That's what I got. A high IQ brain.
Oh, he didn't go for it. Okay. Hmm. 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 Pawn.
Our position's really bad.
We'll get back. We'll get back. It'll be fine.
Yeah, we've won worse positions.
That's true. Knight.
That's sensible.
Pawn. Ah, okay.
I'm not convinced by this move. Oh, you didn't take it. I would have taken that.
Yeah. Bishop.
Yeah. Give me a little bit. Bishop to where?
Well, you're the hand, you know.
I know, right? The bishop on b7 seems really sad. I'll do this.
Bishop.
Is g4 playable? Probably not.
Really?
Really what?
G4.
Yeah, I said it's not. I don't think it's playable.
Oh. Got ourselves a great position here.
Mm-hmm.
This is just horrible. Why didn't you stop me? Let's go with pawn.
A pawn, you say? I can only begin to think about one move.
That is the one I wanted, possibly mistakenly. I was like, yeah, let's get some counterplay. Let's get some files.
That's the only thing that makes an iota of sense. Yago says, this is brilliant.
I mean, it might be brilliant entertainment. It's not brilliant chess. I'll take entertainment, especially when it's your rating on the line.
Yeah, I know, right? My rating goes wherever it wants.
I'm going casual. If I'm hand, I got over 2,000 earlier. That's staying. I'm not playing Blitz for a year. Yeah.
No way. Really?
I'm not going anywhere near that.
You're better at Blitz than I am, I think.
It fluctuated quite a lot. I was at like 1830 about a week ago.
My peak
goes up and down.
My peak is like 1960, I think. I'm so bad at Blitz.
I haven't done anything different. Yeah, I saw you play in the Blitz battle.
Oh my god! Did you watch that?
I watched bits of it. Pawn.
Yeah, thanks. What are you thinking about?
About a knight move. Counterplay.
That's not how counterplay works.
Bishop. That's not how any of this works.
We gotta take this.
Rook?
Yeah, that's reasonable.
I know where he's going to put his rook there.
His bishop, you mean?
His bishop, that's the one.
Yeah.
The diagonal rooks.
What did you think he was
Knight's kind of
doing?
tempting. Rook. Knight's kind of tempting, though.
I think knight would have been better, honestly.
Oh, now you tell me.
I'm not supposed to tell you.
No, I know.
Because now knight f5.
I have like no plans. Yeah, no, f5 is fun.
Ooh. Just wait for him to blunder. Never fails.
What's the plan?
It's a great plan.
What can I say? I have good ideas.
Yeah, I know.
Not chess ones, but...
I'm really excited about our d6 pawn.
I like our knight on a5 as well. That's a strong piece.
You know, I think he doesn't have any outpost on c6 whatsoever.
How has he not played
Knight f5.
knight in? Yeah. There we go. He's watching the stream.
You gave him too much encouragement.
Do we have to go pawn? Or do we just leave it?
You
I'm
tell
gonna
me.
go pawn.
You were going
I'm gonna go
pawn.
pawn. Yeah.
Okay.
I think otherwise we're getting even worse treatment.
This I don't like.
We might get mated. Yeah, that's the one that
I know that's what you want, but
queen.
after bishop g5, I'm
It's
happy.
fine. It's fine. No tears.
Like we're not losing immediately. I suppose that's all I can ask for.
Yeah. Just listen to my 2000 rating advice, King.
I've asked for too much here. I want to have a good position. I don't want to be...
That's ridiculous.
I know, right? He could probably trade everything and still be winning.
Nah.
Nah. King activity.
Pawn.
Yeah.
I'm glad we still have 22 viewers at the moment.
I know,
They're
right?
enjoying the spectacular car crash that this game is.
I have an idea.
Let's play knight.
Yeah.
Let's get that baby back in there. That's not what I meant at all, but okay.
I have a plan.
Man's got to have a plan.
It's a good plan.
Yeah, but I like material.
How are we winning material? Oh, the b2 pawn? I don't
Knight. Yeah, and it hits the bishop. Knight.
Yeah, give me a second. Oh. Ooh. Knight is losing material.
Yeah, but you demonstrated you don't care about material, so...
I hate you.
This is so bad.
No, this is okay. We actually have a counterplay.
Counterplay? That's not what that is. Yeah, we do have some.
We have good people. These knights will be really good, actually. But we're giving a pawn.
These one outpost of knights, yeah.
They're gonna be good.
Share. Oh no, we only have one now. It's fine. Queen.
That was a good move, actually. That was a really good move by him. Because now queen a6. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Fine.
Bro, we gotta move.
Rook?
Rook?
Yeah.
Okay. That's the only thing I can think of. Oh, okay, I see your point. Fair, fair. He is queen c6.
Oh god, terrible.
But that's okay.
He didn't play it though. Rook.
Yeah.
Counterplay. God. Rook. Rook.
Yeah. We had to trade first.
Rook.
Rook.
Yeah.
Okay.
Queen.
I can't even begin to
4
comprehend.
seconds. 4 seconds. Oh, this does not work either. Anyway.
I didn't know what you wanted.
No, I didn't either. Oh,
Come on.
Queen.
What?
Mate threats, baby.
We don't have them.
Yeah, we do. Queen.
That's not a mate threat.
It could be, if you believe.
That's not how mate threats work.
Rook.
Rook?
No, it's all gone wrong. Oh, he's winning the queen. Oh, shocking. Yeah, king. That'll do it. Rook. We can win this endgame. Yeah, resign.
So, hold on. Here.
I panicked. This is priceless, apparently. Thanks, Yogi, for the support.
After bishop d2, we can go knight c5.
Bishop d2.
32, bishop d2.
Yeah.
Now we have knight c5. And we
Oh, yeah.
We really do have counterplay.
Ah, yeah, that would have been better. Okay.
But okay, queen h4, queen b7, queen f2, rook c2, rook f1. What?
When?
Move 34. Why am I moving my rook?
Don't judge me. Oh, we could have just, like taken that bishop, can we?
No, we can't take the bishop.
Oh no, he defended it. Oh yeah.
We go queen g1.
Yeah, you would say that.
And at least make the king come out. And then we could go like h5 or something. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a plan.
Alright, you be the hand.
Okay.
He was +2 through most of the middle game.
Fine, I will play rated, just so that we get rated people. 5 + 3. Okay.
What a astounding game we just played.
Oh. Here we go. You watching?
Give me 1 second. Oh god. The stream is slightly off for this one. Let me change screens. Oh, so many numbers! That's from correspondence.
Give me a piece, I've got a game. I'm white.
Was I just on the wrong board? You're white? Oh,
yeah.
Pawn.
Oh, I've got move confirmation on.
Give me 1 second. I gotta fix.
Let me turn that off. Never. Okay.
Pawn.
Okay. Are we all good?
Pawn. Knight. Pawn. Pawn. Oh, I should hide the live board. I don't know what you play. I play knight here.
Okay.
That's not what I play.
Yeah, you play knight e2.
Yeah.
Okay, he didn't punish us. It's fine.
Punish us?
Yeah.
How is there a punish? Oh, isn't bishop a thing here?
Here?
Yeah.
You want me to play bishop?
Hold on. Let me think about it. Yes, I do. Is there a problem with that?
Given that you said there's a thing, I feel like I should play a check.
No. I don't know. I might have made that up. Just play whatever you want.
Okay, well, I'm just going to play what I normally play.
Great. Someone wanted us to play the f4 lines, the 4 pawns attack.
Oh, I like that. I play that.
King.
Yeah, we can play that.
We can't anymore.
No, not now. But
that's like 6 f4 or something. Pawn.
yeah. Always play f4, a4.
Yeah. Literally though, I've never once
No.
not done that. Knight.
Learning new theory every day.
I don't know if it's theory. It's just something I see that I want to play.
Oh, which way though? Which way? Okay.
Yeah, that's what I want.
I was toying with knight g5, but it's a bit floppy.
Why? What would you
It's
ever
advanced.
accomplish?
It's not blocking the.
I guess.
Well, I can play f4 like you wanted, and then just play it back. Oh, there's no pleasing some people.
I hate you. Knight.
Oh, why would you not let me play it? Okay.
Yeah, because this move is really strong. That's why.
Yeah, but f4 best 4.
Knight. Now we just have a really good position.
You sound surprised.
No, I'm just saying. I think the way I played this was quite strong.
That's how I guided you, right?
Yes, that's right.
Credit me.
We've confused him.
Which way do I recapture?
Like, I feel like there's only one. Bishop.
Oh, I almost misclicked. Okay.
Yeah, what do I want to do here? Let's go,
F4 best 4 has to be a team name, thank you. That'll be my team name next season.
let's go pawn. Super trooper, lights are gonna guide you. Yeah.
Is that the one?
Yeah, me and Pretentious get each other. We
I was
vibe.
like, F3? I know you like the same-ish.
F3 I think is actually really playable there.
Yeah, they're both moves. I don't usually bother playing A5. But I do occasionally get crushed on the queen side, so there is that. Thanks to everyone tuning in for slow positional play.
That's our hallmark.
That's our team name.
Yeah, slow positional play.
What is that move?
I understand. I think. Do I understand?
I wouldn't go forwards with it though. Oh. I suppose that's an idea. That's pretty cool.
Queen.
Oh god. Really? Queen. Run. I don't get queen at all. I got to play something.
Yeah. It's slow positional play.
Fine.
What's the problem?
Teach me. That.
Why is that a problem? Bishop.
Fine.
What?
What? Oh. Yeah. Basically. Well, I can explain. But we'll see. We'll see what happens.
I mean, this isn't terrible.
I like my dark square bishop more.
You weren't gonna lose it.
Wait, where did you? Oh, you want to trade it?
No.
What?
I want to play like bishop e2.
Oh.
There's nothing attacking the dark square bishop.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think he'll take it anyway. That's a terrible piece.
I would take that in a second.
Bite my arm off. Oh,
Queen.
fair enough.
Queen.
Well, if we lose, now we know why.
King.
I like those decisions. Bishop e2 or c2. Bishop g2 was too much slow positional play.
Bishop g3, I think he means.
Yeah. Bishop g2. Bishop takes pawn.
Bishop.
Yeah, okay. I'll bite.
You had no choice.
Well, I could have moved it somewhere else.
Bishop f4? Give me a break.
Yeah.
Knight.
Thanks for the pawn.
He can take back on a5. Bishop. Yeah, bishop. Might have gone to f4, but okay. I said I might have gone to f4, but okay. Oh, b2 was hanging as well. Surprise. Lot is hanging. A whole lot is hanging. Okay. Rook.
Oh god. I don't know.
Playable.
We're not sinking.
Yeah, I didn't have anything prepared against this line, I have to say. Pawn.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's what I wanted to play last time.
That was not good.
It's fine.
b4 was quite strong, I think. Maybe not.
No, because the bishop's defended.
Yeah, but I was attacking the rook, but he comes with 10 on the queen, so. You're right. b4.
I mean, he can just take the pawn.
No, he can play c4.
He could, or he could just take the pawn.
Taking the pawn is not so clear. You've tripled isolated b pawns.
March them.
They don't march so fast.
Okay.
Pawn. No! b4!
Oh.
He had defended the bishop. Okay, pawn. No, queen. I changed my mind. Pawn. Sorry.
Shameless cheating.
Bishop.
Uh,
Bishop.
Pre-move.
Rook. That was not a good move for him.
No. Pre-move.
Rook. Why?
Why not?
Oh, back rank. That's why. I understand.
Why didn't you hang mates? Still back rank.
King. Rook. 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 Oh god.
Oh god.
Pawn. Not that one. King.
Oh. Yeah.
Rook.
Let's pray.
What?
Whoa, we're just dead otherwise.
King. I would have taken the queen and try and promote something.
Yeah, but that king's stopping it. I wanna go for the cheeky back rank with the pawns.
King.
I think he spotted it though. We could win on time.
Boom!
Yes! Oh, what a swindle.
Okay, hold on. Something went drastically wrong.
Triple pawns could be a team name. Rook. These comments are great.
I want a computer analysis of this. I thought we were winning it at some point, or at least much better.
Oh god, no, the shame.
No, I hung our queen in one move, so I can't complain too much. Oh, there was a drastic drop off.
Ali has challenged me.
Oh god.
But the Ali will crush us.
That's okay. I'm willing to be crushed.
I'll play Ali.
Great.
Okay.
Am I gonna brain again?
Yeah, I guess unless he challenges you after.
Okay, knight.
Knight.
Yeah.
Fine.
Pawn. We got him in the tank. Pawn. Knight. We just transposed to a Queen's Gambit decline. How did that happen?
Because that's what I play.
You're a wizard. And now it's a Slav.
Yes.
Pod.
I swear all of my games transpose to this.
I'm not playing no Botvinnik. Queen.
Queen, you say?
I'm not playing a Moran either.
Is this the queen move?
No.
I don't know theory, leave me alone.
Bishop. Bishop. Now, can someone explain to me why my queen is on d3?
It's fine. It's fine.
Like, what purpose is it serving?
I forgot we're playing Ali. We're gonna get absolutely demolished.
King.
The resignation is beautiful.
Pawn. Yeah.
Did you say something?
No, because our position's awful. Like, really awful.
I mean, yeah, but oh well.
I don't have a move. Okay, let's go. Let's make it work. We're gonna make it work. We're gonna go queen.
Oh, wait, okay. Was that your card?
Yeah, I don't know. It's either that or d1. That seemed like almost an only move. Bishop.
Yay, easy choices. It's fine, he's overextended now. This is the classic overextended pawn chain.
We're about to get murdered. We're losing, actually.
Yeah, I know.
You know what's coming?
Yeah. It's gonna hurt.
Yeah, it's not gonna be pretty. Ooh.
Can we counter?
Yeah, I'm looking. Yeah, pawn. That was my plan.
No, it's my plan. Oh, he's hanging this pawn though. Come on.
Knight, you decide.
Of course I'm taking that.
Hey, I think knight e4 had merit. But this is also sensible, probably.
Yeah. I definitely considered this fully. There are no only moves in hand and brain.
Our position is not terrible.
It's not as bad as it should be.
Yeah. We got away with it a little bit there.
It is pretty awful, though.
Bishop.
Just so you know, I'm not considering bishop takes c4. Okay, fine.
That's not at all what I wanted.
Did you want bishop g5?
Yeah.
Okay. Seems dangerous.
I had an idea.
It's dangerous as well.
Having ideas is dangerous.
Yeah,
I agree.
yeah.
Knight. What?
What?
That's a move.
Yeah, it's fine. It's the same thing.
Not quite.
But depending on where you want it to go. It's the same thing for where I wanted to put it.
Fair enough. I just wanted to, pressure a little bit. Put pressure. But that's okay.
Fishing pole time.
I'm considering.
No, it's his rook that's going to get opened.
You say that. Pawn.
What? No. Okay. I mean, counterplay, sure.
I think it's good.
It's, yeah. To be fair, I was looking at H4 when I first suggested the fishing pole. When you actually said pawn, I had to reconsider.
You were like, he has to have some idea.
Yeah, I mean, he can be bad, but he can't be that bad, right? Oh no, it's me. It's me who can be bad. That's the one.
What?
What?
I don't understand. I'm running low on time. Knight.
Do we get punished for that?
We have 40 seconds. Don't be.
Yeah.
Don't make it too complex.
Oh, fine.
I mean,
I was looking at
you can take on f7 if you want.
on f7.
Well, what were you looking at?
H7. H7.
Oh.
It just opens his rook though.
Yeah.
Taking on f7. Oh.
That's what I thought you were. That's what I thought you were considering.
I think his king just gets out on.
Yeah,
d7.
it does. That's why I thought you were a lunatic.
No, not that bad. I was looking at just obsessive pawn grabbing.
Always fun. Should be a team.
The thing about this is he can just take and put his knight in a much better position than it was.
He can, but then we're off the c file at least. And I think our Leipzig bishop would be strong there.
Taking h7 looked like a free pawn grab. Yeah, it's interesting music. Dan, we can look at it afterwards, but it's scary. Oh, okay.
Oh fuck. That's really bad. I
think it's okay. Give me a piece there.
Queen.
Okay.
I was only looking at c3. That's quite strong.
I thought we could just take the pawn and then move.
I didn't really want to.
Fair enough. It's a backwards pawn. Long-term weakness.
Yeah.
Masterful. Not like we have two.
We only have one. F4 is not backwards.
Yeah, it's a definite advantage.
Queen.
Oh. Yeah, there we go. Peace,
Pawn,
peace, peace.
pawn, 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 pawn.
Oh yeah, material, baby.
This is going to turn out so well.
Yeah, 15 seconds. I think we might be turning it around, you know?
Yeah, it's something.
We're not terrible at the moment. Oh, maybe.
Pawn. I don't know. I don't try to calculate that shit. He offered. We'll take it. Queen. Queen.
What?
Pawn.
What?
Pawn.
Ah.
Pawn.
God, I don't know.
Rook. Queen. Rook. Rook, 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 rook. Rook. Rook.
What?
Rook. What?
What?
Protect our attacked piece.
Oh, yeah, why did you want to do that there?
Queen.
Yeah, I can probably just resign.
The time pressure did not do us well.
Yeah. I was thinking that we could just move the queen because we had the
No,
rook.
you're right. I missed that the rook was on h3.
And then I completely forgot about the A rook.
We had a good position at some point.
Yeah.
F4.
Oh, there's been lots of comments that I've missed.
Yeah, we had a plus position until we took h7.
Yeah, yeah. That was not great.
And the computer's recommending
we can take the bishop.
Bishop takes g5. I never would have. I never would have.
That's yeah. I mean that. Yeah, I don't really like that.
I wasn't on my game today. I wasn't sharp.
I thought we could have taken that A pawn ages ago, like loads of times.
I miss that the queen was on it. That's what I miss.
Mm.
I thought it was just defended. I think f5 is fine though.
Yeah.
But then we should take on a6. Yeah, we do pretty well. All right, let me get one.
Okay, cool. Knight takes h7, freest pawn ever.
Yeah,
I'm just going to quickly look at that and see if it does get us very badly punished. Let's just see why.
We have the most viewers we've ever had at this part of the screen. Oh, I got challenged.
Oh yeah, just b3 crushes us.
Wait,
if we do take that pawn.
Chief Scrim, challenge me, quirked. Don't challenge something pretentious, because I need to play a game. If you want to play us, challenge me, quirked.
Yeah, that's good. 39 viewers. I think we had
like 20 viewers.
Yeah, but no, when I wasn't streaming,
one
of your streams, I think had sort of 50, 54, something like that.
Yeah, sometimes the weekends pick up. I should change this to Hand and Brain. The title of the stream. Did someone challenge me?
I didn't.
Really?
Thanks, Ryman, for that comment in the game.
I know, I saw that. What do you say, like casual noobs or something?
Casual noobs, yeah.
I'm just gonna find a game. This guy's not. Oh, Chess Bras stream just ended, so we're picking up some of them.
Well,
Some of the Chess Bras are in the chat.
If you want some GM level play.
Oh yeah, here we go. I got a game against a 2142.
Oh god.
What are we playing?
Here we go. Pawn. Pawn.
Okay.
I don't play the English.
I could have played B3 and just pissed you off, or G3.
Yeah, I'd play G3. God. Pawn. I think this endgame is supposed to be better for black, but Queen. I've played it before, once or twice, I think. Knight. Pawn. Take your pick.
Let's do this.
Classic Moroxy when they have no d-pawn. Knight.
What was the point of that move?
Positional. I have no idea though. Bishop. Oh, it's so relaxing playing as brain.
You're not like, oh!
Oh. What is this? Oh, it was to deny the knight squares, that's why he played c6. God. Okay, I'm feeling the pressure again. Bishop. Pawn. Perhaps creating weaknesses.
My favorite.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll do it. I
think we're fine. What's the problem?
No, we are okay. Bishop. It's just annoying. I think he gets in on d4.
That's fine.
Okay. Pawn. No, it doesn't want it. King.
Long castles, right?
Up to you. Honestly, no queens.
I might.
You could play king d2.
That's not on my radar.
That was in some like really young IM was playing something like that. It was not like this position though. It was actually a good move.
No, if I long castle, he's gonna play a5.
This is hand and brain working together. I need a plan. Rook.
Why plan when you can put a rook on an open file?
Exactly. Oh, that's interesting. Pawn.
Pawn?
Yeah.
I'm not seeing what you're seeing.
Oh, you're right, actually. He'll probably just ignore it. He's taken -3 seconds so far. Okay, that's not what I meant, but I don't think my move was good either. I wanted to play b5.
I know what you wanted. Don't you worry.
Why didn't you do it?
Because I don't think it was a good move.
I mean, you're probably right. Oh, but look at those. I want to get my knight in. See, now it's not defended forever. I don't like our position. Knight? Yeah. Weaknesses.
What weaknesses?
No, there's.
Oh, going for his weaknesses. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Positional. No. Denied. Sad. Pawn?
That's probably a must.
I don't think it's great, though.
I don't either. I wasn't a fan of that move.
Oh, I was just going to hang on knight. But on b3, not c4. Pawn. Do it.
I assume this is what you want.
That is what I wanted.
No, that it's maybe not so good.
It's fine. Open fast. Look how unsafe his king is.
Yeah, very.
I mean, sure, he'll just push past, but whatever. Pawn. Oh, horrible. Knight. Rook d1 if he takes. The rook, that is. Oh, I didn't think he would. Wishful thinking. I wonder if knight works.
You tell me, am I playing it?
Knight, yeah, go for knight. He has used no time.
I have no idea what you're thinking about.
Oh, I'm so dumb. He's defended like 4 times. I think this is probably going to be my last game.
I'm making a knight move. I can make a knight move.
Certainly can, with the best of them.
That's not the worst knight move I've ever seen.
No, I think that's actually okay. Better than what I was thinking.
The rook is almost trapped. Sort of. Not really, actually. No,
Okay.
I made that up. It's not almost trapped.
God. Rook. How is he like manufacturing a passed pawn?
We have a pass pawn.
Yeah, but his king is right there.
Well, we just gotta skedaddle.
Rook. Oh god, no time. Ah, cheeky. God. Knight. Rook. Knight. Bishop.
Bishop?
Oh god, that was so tough.
I'm just gonna let
Yeah.
time run out.
Yeah, that's probably for the best. Oh.
Oh man. What happened? We were doing fine.
I happened. Should we say one more?
I have a challenge if you want me to accept it.
Sure. Let's do one more. Then I'll have to go.
B5, best move.
Bishop. Thanks, Ellipse. Just quoting me. It was a good move. You just had to find it, you know.
I got a game. It's a 10-0. 10-0. So
Oh.
no increment pretentious.
We can get crushed slowly. Pawn. It's nice that we're white for all of them.
I'll give you your D4.
I'm gonna just transpose to it anyway, so. Pawn. You would play that.
What do you want? It's the modern.
I know it's a good move, but I don't play that. Knight? That can never be wrong.
Why do you not play E4 against the modern? What do you play against the modern?
I like C4. Knight.
I was afraid to say that.
A sigh of disappointment. This is like the optimal position, right?
No.
Bishop.
No, it's not.
I remember when I was first learning to play, my dad would set up the pieces with like if the bishops were on c4 and f4, and the otherwise like the same position, and he'd start without any moves, and he'd still win. No mercy.
Now do you see why I didn't want to play knight f3?
I mean, sure. I feel like you might kill me if I say pawn, but it's kind of tempting.
Say what you want to say. You're the brave.
Fine. Pawn. A bit passive approach against the pets. Yeah, that's because I don't play e4.
Because you play... You try and transpose into a King's Indian.
Yeah, bail as quickly as possible. Bishop.
Where am I putting this bishop?
Where do you want to put the bishop?
I haven't the faintest. E2?
Got to develop. See, because you blocked my c pawn with that knight. I'm just...
And you blocked my f pawn with your knight move.
We'll get there. We'll get there eventually. There's no rush, you know. Gotta take time to enjoy the smaller things in life. Like getting crushed. You know, I think this guy is pretty decent. I have no idea. I just go completely blank. It's worrying, isn't it?
You're not inspiring confidence in me.
I'm not. It's fine. We'll be fine. Pawn. Why not? I mean, sure, that pawn.
What do you want from me? You had a threat.
No, I'm just joking. King. King safety is important, Quirk. You can't overrate.
I want a long castle.
Oh god, what? Maniac.
It's the Pyrrhic. I'm trying to mate him. It's not even a Pyrrhic. It was a modern.
Positional play.
Yeah, I forgot. I forgot our style. Like I'm sorry.
It's our theme.
I forgot
Why
our style.
Are you trying to make me mate? I don't checkmate people unless I've got like 4 queens.
I know.
Can we play pawn? Is that a thing?
You can play whatever you want, baby.
I'm gonna play pawn. I'm gonna play pawn.
All right, let me work it
Because all
out.
our pieces are optimally placed.
I incredibly disagree with that statement, but okay. We'll take it for what it is.
Ellipse is suggesting that we check people's profiles because we might be getting paired up against computer players.
I doubt it.
I think us getting crushed in this is purely our own or my doing rather than any computer assistance. I don't think you need Stockfish to beat me. I know that's saying a lot, but okay.
Did you want D5?
Maybe.
D5 was also interesting.
Pawn.
I did have a vague point to all this.
Really?
Yeah. It's crazy, I know.
Yeah, but I don't see it, so that's probably not going to get played. Knight, I guess. Trade all the pieces, repair their pawn structure. Bishop.
This is playable.
Yeah, we're not lost.
That's all we could ever ask.
Yeah, I mean, it's a win.
Uh-oh. We have robot pretentious.
Am I back?
Yeah, you're back.
Okay. It's interesting.
It is interesting.
Bishop.
Yeah, give me a second. I want to make sure this is safe. Looks good to me.
Execute.
Aye, aye, Captain. Lives in a pineapple under the sea. Do you not know who lives in a pineapple under the sea?
Oh, sorry. SpongeBob SquarePants
Thank you.
lives in a pineapple under the sea.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Can confirm. Okay.
Can confirm.
Knight.
Knight?
Knight.
What in God's name? That's just not a good idea. What are you making me do? Why am I making a knight move?
I don't know. I just say the moves.
I don't know.
I have an idea. It's probably wrong.
I have
In
no
fact, I probably
idea.
should have played another move first.
I have no idea.
You're gonna kill me. Anyway, knight is the move on the card.
Yeah, that I got. It pains me.
Okay, that's not what I meant, but that's fine. It covers the same square that I wanted to cover. It's embarrassing that I'm on stream showing how terrible I am.
Knight e4 was not the threat.
Knight e4. What was the threat?
Why did black play knight c5? It wasn't to go knight e4.
I don't get it. Bishop anyway.
Yeah.
I don't see the threat.
There was a positional threat of knight e6. Followed by d4.
Okay.
With a with a possible rook
Play
takes
the bishop
c3.
move. Play the bishop.
I have to figure out where the fuck I'm putting this bishop. I'm putting
What's
it here.
the difference between a GM and a 1500? Many years.
Yeah, really.
Knight.
Okay.
Sounds like the beginning to a joke.
I know, right?
Bishop.
I thought you might.
We're up a pawn. Endgame.
Yeah. Oh, I should have... No, that was fine. I thought I should have played bishop e3. Just blundering my pawn away, of course. Traditional.
Oh, God. What's he doing? You can't have threats. Threats are illegal.
Does he have threats?
No, I don't think so. Queen?
Why?
What is whistling?
Something.
We have 2 minutes 55.
Yeah, I agree something pretentious. I wasn't fond of my c2 pawn either.
c2. What?
I thought you wanted to play queen d4.
Oh.
Which just doesn't work.
No, that would be dumb. Definitely don't want to play that. God, I'm not an idiot. Good save. Well, that's an active queen.
Yep.
Yep.
Our A-rook's really doing a good job as well.
Holding down that weak A3 pawn.
My man.
It's difficult to commentate when you can't really comment on the position without cheating.
Apparently we're highly entertaining without any commentary or instructional value.
Hey, there's instructional value. When someone gives you a bad move, how do you save it? Okay, that's sensible, attacking the pawn. Queen.
Yeah, give me a second.
Ooh, there's cool moves I want to play.
I'm scared.
Probably correctly. Oh, he stopped it anyway.
Somebody hold me.
Bishop.
Bishop. Okay.
Would you play against Magnus if he was blindfolded? I mean, sure, I'd still lose, but I'd play against him. Rook.
We have to play fast. There's no increment. No increment.
Pawn.
Pawn?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, Harry. Harry's strong.
We have such a strong attack here.
Hey, it's unstoppable. Except, you know, the traditional way you stop that. Oh, I didn't go for it.
Quick, quick, quick.
Queen.
Queen?
Yeah, man.
Okay. I have no idea what you wanted there.
That is what I wanted. But
I don't know why.
I wanted to say, just because I wanted to say something quickly. Bishop. King.
That's more sensible. I almost played King H2. That wouldn't be sensible.
Really?
Yeah, you know, pins.
God, we're running out of time. Pawn. If he takes en passant, bishop. Oh, he didn't. Shame. Ah, God.
Move something.
Pawn.
Oh. Okay.
Move something else. Yeah, I was hopeful.
Let's figure it out. We'll do it live.
It does not work. It does not work. Bishop? Let's just go for it. We've only got 22 seconds.
Oh, this is interesting.
I'm glad you agree. Yeah, I thought we'd do that. Pawn. If he takes our bishop, then rook.
We have no increment to convert. 16 seconds.
Yeah, we're gonna lose. Hand and brain as well. Oh god, rook.
Ooh.
Bishop. Bishop, bishop, bishop. This doesn't work.
It's worth a shot.
Queen.
We have perpetual. Oh.
Queen. No, we don't. Resign. Rook, 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 rook. Pawn pre-move.
Why?
Because we have 2 seconds.
Why are we pre-moving a pawn?
To promote, you know.
Our rook is hanging.
Oh god. Yeah, but it can't go in. Oh, it could go there. Okay. Well, that was fun.
That was fun. Our position was pretty good.
We almost made it.
F5 was ambitious.
Well played, Chief Scrim.
Yeah, it was a good game for him. Yeah. It says after the bishop sack, we're -1.
Ah, that's not as bad as I thought it would be.
Yeah, I know, right?
Play faster time controls.
Yeah, that's gonna work great. I think
that's actually gonna be the last one though.
Yeah, no, we're done. I'm feeling it too. I've been online for 4 hours, so it's time for me to go and live my life. Thank you all for watching.
I was gonna sing the little bit of that song, but I'm not going to.
Which song?
I'm not gonna punish. No, you're not gonna bait me into it. If you Google "Live Your Life," it'll come up.
Live your life. So live your life. Hey.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one that I wasn't going to say. You're welcome, Yago. Thank you for watching and for the game. That was interesting.
Yeah, Yago, you played a really interesting game. I thought your play was very good. It's kind of unfortunate that it slipped away at the end. Yeah, thank you everyone for watching. I am Quirked. This is
Something Pretentious.
And good night, New York.
And the rest of the world. Yay.
But mostly New York.
Okay. Bye.